You are looking live at Tornado Alley here in Stark, Florida, where tonight the 11-1 top-seeded Bradford Tornadoes welcome in the Cocoa Tigers. Good evening, everyone. I'm Alan Slaughterzinski, and my savior and saving grace is joining me here tonight. The man, the myth, the legend, Jackson Robb. And Jackson, first of all, let's just get started this way. Not a good omen to start the night with tonight. So I'm climbing up the steps here to get on the roof for the broadcast tonight, and bang, the tripod nails off the top of the door. So you know what? No harm, no foul, because I always carry an extra one, right? Yep, not tonight. And Jackson found a tripod, so we are good to go tonight. At least we can show something, and so we'll talk about that in a little bit. But Jackson, tonight it's 11-1 Bradford hosting Cocoa tonight, number 3 seed overall. And you look at these two teams, and I was up here 3 years ago and saw some breakout performances. This was the game. This was actually a Final Four 3 years ago. Blake Boda, the quarterback. Let me make sure our audio is good. Yeah, I think we are. Blake Boda was our Coco's quarterback. The guy that had the breakout game that night with 9 catches for 205 yards was some Florida State player named Jamin Boggs. And Boggs went off that night. Anthony Bridgewater with a drive running the ball that night. And Cocoa goes on to win 31-21 to win the first of their 3 state championships. In each of the last 2 games, including the state championship, in which Cocoa beat them in, that was the best team Bradford had played all year, was that Cocoa team. I don't necessarily believe that's the case tonight.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely a tougher look this year for the Bradford Tornadoes. But, first thing I have to say being up here is I've done a lot of high school football games, been a lot of high school football stadiums over the last 4 years and change doing this. But I've heard so much about this place, so I'm excited for that first and foremost tonight because countless people from Cocoa and beyond have told me to come to Bradford, and that's a big reason why I made the trip tonight to see this place, but also because it's a regional final between 2 teams who, despite being however many miles apart from one another, it feels like rivals when these teams play. You think about like a Clemson-Alabama rivalry in college football. There's no reason geographically or, district-wise why those teams don't like each other. It's just because they've both been good and they've both been on a collision course for one another for so many years now. And whenever these teams are squaring off in the month of November, December, whatever it may be, that the winner of that game is probably a favorite to go on to play for a state championship in a few more weeks.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And for Bradford tonight, look, this is a team that's not going to wow you statistically, Jackson. They're not. Same as Cocoa. They're not going to wow you statistically. But what Cocoa has learned to do over the past 5 weeks is they've learned to play a little bit more of a balanced football game. Champ Smith, of course, has not turned the football over as much. He had 14 interceptions and just 7 touchdown passes after the Northland game. Since then, he has flipped the script to 11-3. So that's a big reason why Coco's playing in this game. Another big reason they're playing in this game tonight is simply Jay Scott, that backfield, Zay Chappell, and the dark side defense has really stepped up.
Yeah, I mean, the defense is something we tabbed from game 1 back in the kickoff classic against Bradford is something that was going to have to be big for the Tigers this year. But I think the biggest thing, as you mentioned, is Champ Smith really coming into his own here in the black and orange. And we've talked about in past years some of the great Cocoa quarterbacks, but all of them had a welcome to Cocoa moment. And for Champ, it may have taken a few games longer than some others, but I think he woke up, and I think that we talked to him yesterday, and he, really seemed a lot more confident now and, in himself and his ability with this team and really gelling. But you got to look at this Cocoa offense. They returned just 1 starter. So beyond just the quarterback, I think everybody on that Cocoa offense really needed to gel with one another, get that chemistry going. You don't have, the same guys in the backfield like a Tristan Lane, some guys that we've had the last few years, or out wide with Javen Boggs and Nicky Teeter, you don't have those names. So
right.
A lot of great athletes, but a lot of guys that didn't know each other yet. So you really have to build that chemistry, and I think the Tigers did throughout the season. And as I said yesterday, I think they are peaking at the right time.
Cy Covage, the quarterback for Bradford, 1,625 yards, 23 touchdowns this year, just 5 interceptions. They got a pretty good feature back in Ian Addison, 956 rushing yards. He's got 7 touchdowns this season. Like I said, they're a balanced team. Head coach Jamie, I just had his name, and I can't believe I blew it. Jamie, I believe. Coach Jamie, I'll call him until I find out where I got him on my note sheet here. Coach Jamie has just done a tremendous job here. It's his 4th year here, Jackson, and all this guy does is win, win, win.
Yeah, I mean, undoubtedly Bradford has been one of the staple programs in the whole state of Florida, and especially here up in North Central Florida as well. And, yeah, Coach has done a great job undoubtedly here. But I think for the Tornadoes, it's going to be something that it's going to be a tall task tonight, is just beating the Cocoa Tigers. And despite the year that Coco's had, the ups and downs that they've had, Coco's been a thorn in Bradford's side the last 2 matchups we talked about, including the Kickoff Classic if you really want to this year, the last 3 matchups. But that's going to be the biggest test for Bradford, is throwing out all the numbers, tearing up all the paper, and just saying we just have to beat Cocoa.
And it's Jamie Rogers. I was going to say Richardson, but I didn't want to screw it up, so I just say Coach Jamie. Jamie Rogers, 47-5 here, 124 and 45 overall. Schneider is 81-23 in 8 seasons. The Tigers, of course, have won 3 straight 2A2S state championships. I'm not sure where the referees are from tonight. Cocoa, I didn't think they traveled well last week. Kudos to the fans tonight. This is a longer trip, and far more fans here tonight, Jackson.
Yeah, this is a longer trip. I mean, up near where I'm going to college, so I know how far away it is.
Yeah.
And, the Cocoa faithful showing up tonight, and but it's going to be hard to battle the Bradford faithful, who have packed the near bleachers as well as one of the 2 end zones as well. So, yeah, definitely a lot on crowd tonight. Parking was hard, so I can tell you there's a lot of people here, and it's gonna be an electric atmosphere. That's all I've heard for sure. So, looking forward to seeing it.
We are also on Facebook tonight as well. And if you're going to comment, we simply ask that you keep your comments classy. I want to say hello to Caleb Brown. Of course, Caleb is watching and moderating the comments tonight from the friendly confines of the Brevard Sports Network studios in his wheelchair tonight. Caleb, get better, buddy. You know we love you. We're ready to kick off. 13-6, 50-1 are going to be your captains for Bradford. That's going to be Nate Raymond. Number 6 is going to be Elijah Lawrence. Number 50 is Ridge Bradley. And number 1 is Jaquez Cason. And, of course, you got Jaquez and Jordan Cason, the brothers, here tonight. As I'm not sure what Coco's doing. I guess they're going to take the field here for sure.
For Cocoa, it looks like we got C.J. Hester, as well as O'Keefe Battle, Redman Thompson, and Tyon Jacobs.
Yeah, Tyon changed his number. For those of you watching, Cayman Varus has switched to 10, Jacobs to 8, I believe. And the Tigers have taken. Now, I just want everybody out there, Jackson, we good?
Yep.
Okay, I just want you start looking at that Apple Watch, and I'm like, what's going on? I just want everybody to look at what you're about to witness is one of the best introductions in the history of high school football. This guy's getting ready to fly a drone. That's cool, man. And the hospitality up here is great. This is my 2nd time up. These guys are phenomenal. They've always treated us well here.
We already have a score update from Orlando late in the first quarter. Bishop Moore up 10-0 over the Commodores.
Uh-oh. I really thought I thought that was a 7:30 game.
Thought so as well, but I guess the coaches probably made that decision today.
Well, we're not anybody that would want to be notified about anything like that. I mean, who cares? 10-0. Bishop Moore. Well, see, here's the thing about O'Galley, right? The Commodores are not built to come back if they get down too far. They don't have that passing game.
No. Have an incredible athlete back there as your quarterback in Xavier Luis, but not a guy that was listed as quarterback on your roster when the season started. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
But he can do it all, so we'll see.
Bradford's getting ready to take the field. This is really, really cool, man. Everybody back in Brevard County is like, all right, you can stop now.
Bradford won the toss, deferred, so the Cocoa will start with the football.
I'm pretty sure the lights are going to go out here in a minute.
All right, Tornado fans, y'all ready for a little Friday night football? Let me hear you make some noise. A tornado will already be on the ground if you are in the midst of this danger. Move indoors into the lowest level of the building. It's all about running into somebody with bad intentions. If you can't do that, this game ain't for you. Set the standard to where they can't realize in the first half they're not like them.
I see my man Shane Staples down there on the sidelines. There they go. Look at this. Football, fireworks, and Friday night.
Friday Night Lights at its finest.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
It's more fireworks than I've seen at the Swamp in the last 2 months. It's impressive.
Winner advances to the Final Four. Coco's going to receive first, and Champ Smith's going to get a look. Champ Smith's going to get a look at this Bradford defense, which has been absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I mean,
year.
talking to coaches yesterday at Coco's practice, the big sentiment was that whoever's defense plays better tonight is going to come out on top. This game, no matter what, whether it's a state championship, a kickoff classic, whatever level these teams play on, they always tend to have a low-scoring game. And that just shows you the type of game that these two teams like to play. It's physical, it's dirty, but you got to get down in the trenches and win right up front as well.
Tonight's game brought to you by just one sponsor tonight, Seth Gibson from Gamers R Us. Listen, man, I don't know a lot about the card games and the board games, but there's a lot of people that play these games. So if you do that, Seth Gibson and Gamers R Us and Coco, please, this guy spends a lot of money for these broadcasts. And Jackson, take it away.
As kickoff is away, whistles and flags before we even get started. We'll pause and rewind here and see what the officials have to offer here before. It's going to be offsides on Bradford kicking off, and that'll back them up. Kickoff that time only got down to around the 10-yard line where Battle was looking to return it. Now backing them up even farther could set the Tigers up with good field position. But we'll see, as Bradford a little too excited to get going tonight, jumped off sides on the kickoff.
We were talking about that defense, just 7 points a game they've allowed this season, Jackson. They turn you over. Coco's a -3 this year. Bradford's a +14.
Both these teams turned it over quite a bit in the kickoff classic, a game I believe finished 16-7.
Yeah, they had both. They had, I think, 2-3 turnovers each in that one.
And the kicker for Bradford is number 18, Tyler Sapp.
Pretty good one.
A senior, as he boots that one away again. Back to O'Keefe's Battle at the 12-yard line. Battle returning it right up the middle, has room to run. O'Keefe's Battle has a hole through 2 defenders. 1 man to beat. Battle still on the run, still going down to the 20, to the 10, inside the 10-yard line. Goes O'Keefe's Battle, and the Tigers will start with first down and goal. What a start for Coco.
Bradford didn't have that on their bingo card tonight to start this one, and I'm going to tell you right now, O'Keefe's Battle just flashed 4.3 speed through the middle of that kick return team. I mean, look, there were guys there. O'Keefe's Battle just emerged.
And if it wasn't for Elijah Lawrence turning into DK Metcalf on the chase down, it was over. But now Coco will start at the 9-yard line with first down and goal to start the game. As it'll be in the shotgun, Champ Smith with Jay Scott to his right. First down and goal, Tigers. Yes, we're only 13 seconds in. Jay Scott gets the handoff, cuts to the left side. First play of the game, and it's touchdown Coco. And it only takes him 19 seconds, and Jay Scott gets him started with a 9-yard touchdown run.
Tigers came to play tonight, Jackson. One play, I think even more impressive. I mean, the kickoff return was absolutely impressive. But the way that Jay Scott got into that end zone, vision, cutback, I don't think he was touched.
I don't think so either. The sophomore Javion Scott, I remember the first time I saw him play last year against Mainland in garbage time. He still put up, I believe, 3 touchdowns in the second half of that game in short time. Now on to kick the extra point for Cocoa. Kick is up and good. That is Keelan Gonzalez.
I was like,
someone we
come on.
talked to yesterday.
Yeah, man.
And it's already 7-0 Tigers, 20 seconds into the ball game. Javion Scott. But it all started with the Oak East Battle kickoff return that went about 81 yards.
That takes the whole deferring it thing right out of the gate, don't it?
Yeah, that kind of eliminates all of your hope and strategy there. If you're Bradford now, that puts the Tornadoes looking to respond. But as the PA announcer said for the hometown crowd, a lot of football left to be played. A great start for the Tigers.
I do want to let people know that you will not see, I do not believe you're going to see Jermaine Waters line up tonight. And that's unfortunate, Jackson, because Waters is the Tigers' leading sack guy. He's the guy that goes and puts a ton of pressure on quarterbacks. He leads the team with 12 sacks this year, and I believe he's out.
I believe he was the county leader in sacks as well this season.
Concussion symptoms from last week's game. There is protocol to that. We'll see. We'll see, though, when the Tigers take the field.
Keelan Gonzalez will get set to kick off for the Tigers. Bradford looking.
Yeah, I gave Bradford 1 point for some reason. I think I hit the wrong side there.
Bradford looking to mirror what Cocoa did with their opening kickoff as Gonzalez puts toe to leather. This one will be taken in at the 10-yard line for Bradford. Looking to take it to the left side, and Cocoa is all over it on the kickoff coverage. On the return by Chase Phillips, chased down by Nico McNeil.
Let me tell you something. Nico McNeil right there just absolutely prevented any type of a cutback. Listen, on special teams, you got to hit low and hard, and that's exactly what he did. Take them out. You got to take the legs out, and that's what he did.
McNeil makes a quick tackle, and Bradford will take over at their own 18-yard line.
And we do have Jermaine Waters out there tonight. So Jermaine Waters is suiting up. That's a great thing for Cocoa.
That will be big for the Tigers. Back at quarterback is the sophomore Kai Cubbage for Bradford. And in the backfield with him is number 10, Ian Addison.
Good job.
Both teams stacking the box early. Bradford bunched around the line of scrimmage on first down. Cubbage gives on the jet sweep.
That's not Waters.
Down quickly.
That's number 8. That's Tyon Jacobs. So that's not Waters out. Is that 8 or 9? I can't tell, Jackson.
I see number 9.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see number 8, too. Okay, so they're both out there. Okay.
Chase Phillips got the first down jet sweep, only gained 1 yard. 2nd down and 9 for the Tornadoes.
They got the, they got it going on up here, don't they? Look at the down marker.
I love it. 2nd down and 9 for Bradford. Cubbage again stands in the gun, hands off this time to Addison, and again, nowhere to go.
Wow.
Gains 1 more, and they'll give him 2. It'll be 3rd down and 7 now for Bradford at their own 21-yard line.
It's different, isn't it? I mean, it's just different sometimes. I mean, we came up here a couple of years ago. They had an absolutely explosive offense that could score at any time. Like I said, they're not going to wow you. Bradford's a balanced attack, so they're not going to get those big chunk plays that we saw a couple of years ago up here.
3rd down and 7 for Bradford on their opening drive, trailing by a touchdown, looking to avoid going 3 and out on their own first drive. Cubbage drops back to pass this time, looks near side, rifles on the comeback route, saw his receiver the whole way, and it is caught.
Nice play.
For a Tornadoes first down is Peyton Jones on the catch, the freshman, and it's a first down for Bradford. We have a flag after the play, and I believe that's going to be on Cocoa.
Yeah.
Seeing some celebration from the Bradford.
That's going to take it up 15 more yards. And that was a nice route right there by Jones. He just did a little 10-yard sideline curl and perfectly timed ball. Picks up the first down, and they're going to probably tack 15 more. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike, yeah.
I think they're going to get T-Baby Wells on that one. And, again, I talked about it pregame. These teams are nowhere near one another, but they don't like each other. There's a lot of smack talk ahead of the kickoff classic, and I can only imagine what it was before an actual playoff game.
Same thing was going on this week with Bishop Moore and O'Galley. those Bishop Moore seniors were 0-3 against that O'Galley team. You got a couple guys on this team that are 0-2 against Cocoa, and it's not a good feeling.
When Cocoa took a state championship away from them.
They sure did.
First down and 10 now for Bradford, moving all the way up to their own 47-yard line. Cubbage stands in the gun and hands off to Addison around the right side. Addison will only get a yard or two again so far running the ball. Not a good strategy so far for the Tornadoes. 2 yards on first down, brings up 2nd and 8.
That's just great backside pursuit there for Cocoa by Elias Wilson, who came from, I don't know how he got on this side, but he did, and he makes that backside, grabs him by the legs, and brings him down with help.
2nd down and 8 now for Bradford. Again, 4 receivers. And Cubbage will drop this time. Again, looks left side, throws the drag route, and overthrows Chase Phillips, guarded by Tyon Jacobs. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Look at Red Man Thompson. I love Red Man Thompson. Red Man Thompson's out there right now. No sleeves on. He don't care. He's going to blow you up tonight. He's ready for battle. He ain't got no sleeves on. Playing on turf.
The one thing I will say I've noticed early about Cubbage in this game so far is he has stared down his receivers.
Yes, he has. That's a great point.
And I bet you that's something Coach Manyfield has already seen as well. So something to keep an eye on if you're Cocoa defensively. 3rd down and 8. Cubbage looking right this time. Throws it right up the right sideline. Again, it's overthrown. And these are just quick passes early. It's going to be 4th and 8.
They're going to punt.
Intended for Jordan Kaysen, but again, looked right at his receiver the whole way. Missed him on the fly route, which was covered up.
Listen, Cocoa has held Bradford in each of their last 3 games, which includes the state championship game. Every time they've played them, Bradford's only scored 1 offensive touchdown in a game. Flip side of that is Bradford's the only team in 2A to ever hold Cocoa to 21 points or less 3 straight times.
Shows you the nature of this matchup. 4th down and 8. A quick boot for Bradford, a spiraling kick that won't be returned by Cocoa and takes a tornado bounce down to the 12 is where it'll roll out about the 11.5-yard line. Luckily for the Tornadoes, no big return this time around as the Tigers will have to sustain a full drive here instead of just a 1-play drive from the 9-yard line.
Yeah, no doubt. I want to say hello to Ricky Kendall, LaKasha Felix, Karen Williams, everybody watching here tonight. Kelvin Leonard, Bossy Casey Williams. What's up, everybody? Welcome.
1st down and 10. Cocoa at their own 12. Smith play fakes, throws, quick RPO inside is hauled in, but not going to be much after the catch for Cayman Varus.
Cayman Varus has been such a big key to this offense. He has really opened things up, and what I mean by that is he has essentially become. Cocoa loves to run the what? The hitch, right? They love to run the hitch. Cayman Varus runs that hitch. Without that hitch, this offense doesn't work. Varus, inserted into the lineup, brings that play.
He did it right there. This time to be a handoff to Jay Scott. Scott, patient, spins out to the right side.
Oh, my goodness.
Gets 2 yards there on 2nd and 4. It'll be, looks like they're going to give him 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for Cocoa at their own 21.
This is huge here for Champ Smith. I like the pass to start the game to give him some confidence.
Hard count, no movement up front.
I'll tell you what, Champ is a different quarterback than he was a month and a half. You can see his command of the offense now.
Still 13 on the play clock. A quick handoff. Scott's got the 1st down and more right up the middle. Up across the 25 is where forward progress will stop for Scott, and that'll be a Cocoa 1st down. Brought to you by Gamers R Us. Up to the 26 is where the Tigers will now have 1st down and 10.
This is what they want to do. Grind it out. Take a deep shot when it's there.
Play fake, hitch again over the middle to Varus. Bobbles, hauls it in, and picks up 5 or 6 yards again on 1st down. And until Bradford covers it up, the Tigers are going to keep running it.
that play's not designed to do anything more than what it just did right there. Now, of course, we saw Javen Boggs for 2 years run that play and turn it into a 100-yard or 90-yard touchdown run.
2nd and 3. Smith drops back. He'll roll to his left.
Smart.
Champ Smith will run out of the pocket, get out of bounds after a gain of a yard or two. And again, it's going to be 3rd and short for the Tigers.
That's how you know Champ Smith's on right now, because Champ Smith in September throws that ball into traffic.
And yesterday also, coaches saying this is the healthiest he's been all year.
I think he got gypped on the out of bounds there, though.
Yeah, it looks like they give him no yards at all on that. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for Coco instead. Interesting spot. Smith drops back again. Quick shovel pass to Scott. And Scott hammered at the line to
He's
gain.
got the first down. No, that's a
They
first
say he doesn't
down.
get it.
Yeah, he's got it.
And the near side official says he does.
First down,
One.
Tigers.
Yeah, it is going to be 1st down for Coco. Cheeky little shovel pass there.
It
to
sure
Javion.
was,
Gets
wasn't it? Fake me out.
A little nerve-wracking there. A lot
Yeah.
of bodies in the way. Scott find his way out. 1st down and 10, Coco again at their own 37-yard line. Again, the winner of this game goes on to the state Final Four. A lot on the line. 6:55 to go in the first quarter. 1st down and 10. Tigers hand off again to Javion Squat.
The winner's going to play Cardinal Mooney. I'm just calling it now.
That's not a fun opponent, but that's the prize for getting out of here alive for either of these teams.
Yeah.
And we have an injured Tiger on the play.
Well, actually, no, that's not right. If it's, I'm gonna turn the camera. If it's Bradford, they won't be the 4 seed. Coco will be the 4 seed going into the Final Four, regardless. They're gonna match up with Mooney if they win this game tonight. Bradford could match up with any, I think there's 2 other teams they could possibly match up with.
O'Galley scores.
Okay,
Xavier
good.
Larice on 4th and goal. Extra point block, so 10-6.
I want to say hello to TJ McMahon. Calvin Wright. What's going on, Calvin? Coming to hold the camera for you. Somebody almost had to tonight. That's for sure.
A gain of 4 on 1st down. 2nd and 6, Tigers. Did not catch who the injured player was, but I believe there's someone on the offensive line, possibly. 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. Smith drops back again, looks for a quick screen. The tunnel screen is caught, trying to get to the edge. And for a 1st down across the 50 is Tank White.
I think there's a hold going to be called. Did you see a flag fly?
I did not.
Okay, well, maybe it's my imagination. All right, well, never mind. I don't know what I saw.
And the new Coco number 5 receiver looking like the old one with the run after catch there to the sideline.
Jaden Boggs.
So we have a water break, which I don't know if the players need tonight, considering their water might be frozen over. But
yeah, I tell you, man, I don't know. How are you doing this? Did you know we were on the roof that I failed?
I did not, but we'll be all right.
You wouldn't have worn anything anyway, would you have?
I would have thought about it at least. But,
Okay.
Who knows?
You want my sweatshirt?
I'm good.
All right. You want to go buy a sweatshirt at halftime? I'll treat. It'll have to be a Bradford one, but
Definitely
I will.
not. It's football weather.
Okay, man. Okay. Just let you know that option is on the table for a sweatshirt if you want one. Here we go. 1st and 10. Jacob Sam. My man, Jacob Sams.
Coco takes the field again. 1st and 10 at the Bradford 48.
She said, just my imagination running away with me. Running away with me. Just my. Go ahead, Jackson. I'm sorry. She got me into the Temptations mood now.
Smith brings White in motion, fakes the jet, throws to the near side. And the quick screen is blown up quickly there to Jaden Mall. As he'll get just a yard.
He's I'm not sure about his last name. He's a new addition. Malachi is his first name, though.
Yeah, Malachi makes the play there on the outside.
He's a starting corner. I believe he was just called up, I think.
2nd down and 9 for the Tigers.
I want to thank Mr. Sampson Jackson, the athletic director here at Bradford High School, and the Florida High School Athletic Association.
Smith snaps and hands off. Javion Scott's got room to the left side, scamper into the sideline, and wrapped up and thrown out of bounds there by Kingston Booker.
Let me tell you something right there. Tamir Passmore executed a perfectly great pull. He pulled out and ran. The only thing that happened there was I think he got caught up with the outside tackle there a little bit.
And we got timeout, looks like, coming from the Bradford sideline here ahead of third down. 4:56 to go in the first quarter. That is the Tornadoes' first timeout of the half. But Cocoa so far haven't been stopped yet on third down this drive, and it seems like their recipe so far for success is about 5 or 6 yards on first down, short run on second down, and just convert on third down.
Listen, I know there's a lot of diehard Cocoa fans out there, and I don't mean to offend anybody when I say this, but I think it's going to be tough for anybody to beat Cardinal Mooney. I just think Cardinal Mooney's that great team this year. But let me say this. Watching this Cocoa Tiger team over the last 5 weeks, this is, the best I've seen them start, even when they put points on the board. And I am beginning to feel more comfortable with this team. This feels like, to me, Cocoa Tiger football.
Yeah, again, I think they are peaking at the right time. It's just how high is that peak this year? Third down and 4 for Cocoa at the Bradford 42-yard line. And I think at this point it's 4-down territory. Gonzalez, a great kicker, not a 69-yard field goal kicker. But I don't think they would punt from the 42 if they can't pick up the first down again. 15 seconds. I think that's my favorite part as a broadcaster about this stadium is the play clock that I can see. 10 on the play clock for Smith. 3rd and 4. Will drop back. Rifle one over the middle. Tank White is there. Cutting back to the outside. Nearly broke it. Or that's Zay Hawkins, rather, number 11 with the catch and run just shy of the red zone for another Cocoa first down.
What an excellent job by Champ Smith to go through his progressions there, Jackson. He looked left, he looked right, and then saw Zay coming across the middle. Fantastic job. And the Tigers are now on the cusp of the Gamers R Us red zone if they're not in it.
1st and 10 from the Bradford 21-yard line. And now again, it's Champ Smith and Jay Scott. Hawkins in motion. They'll throw it underneath there to Varys.
Nice
Varys
play
cuts
call.
up the 15, down to the 10-yard line. And that should be enough for another Cocoa first down, and it will be. And it'll be 1st and goal to go for the Tigers for the second consecutive drive.
That's an outstanding play call right there. You thought maybe you'd see the jet sweep with Varys coming. Instead, he lets him get outside, pops him a quick one, and Varys does the work.
1st down and goal, Cocoa at the 10. Tigers 1 for 1 in the red zone tonight with a touchdown. This time they fake the jet, give to Scott. Scott trying to stretch the edge. Only going to get a yard, but that's going to end up being negative yards due to the flag on the play, I believe. May unfortunately be a hold, but we'll see.
Yep.
That it is.
Opens it up a little bit. Keelan Gonzalez range, just saying, and I'm confident the Tigers will score, but Keelan Gonzalez range is about the 35-yard line.
So now 1st and goal at the 20 for the Tigers. It was already as long as 1st and goal could be at the 10, but they double it. 1st and goal from the 20.
Keep your eye on Varys or White in the slot, either coming across the middle. This is where Champ likes to go to Tank White across the middle of the end zone here, at about the 5, mind you.
1st and goal, Tigers at the edge of the red zone. Champ Smith steps up in the pocket, sheds a sack, and takes a big hit. Stays on his feet, though, and he'll be whistled dead after a gain of a yard or two.
Another big reason for Champ's turnaround is his health. You know, Coach Snyder told us yesterday, Jackson, that looking back, he may have been playing with a broken collarbone week 1.
He said the first 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
A gain of just a yard there on 1st, though. 2nd and goal, Cocoa at the 19, and they're going to go 5 wide here, empty set.
Now you got Varys and White together in the slot.
He looks that way first, throws the drag underneath to Tank White. He's just going to get down inside the 15, but that holding penalty still proving costly as the Tigers have not made it back to the original line of scrimmage ahead of 3rd and goal from the 14.
Now, we knew that was the play they were going to run. We just told you that. The only thing I don't like about that play is the depth of the route.
3rd down and goal. Coco from the 14-yard line. Tigers still, I believe they're 3 for 3 on 3rd down or 4 for 4 on this drive alone. We'll see if they can keep it going on 3rd and goal, or if the Tornadoes can keep them out of the end zone.
Take a timeout, talk about it if you need to. 10 seconds on the play clock. Don't rush this.
Still 5 wide again. 3rd and goal at the 14. Champ Smith drops. Quick curl down to the 10-yard line, and that's a tough play to get in the end zone on 3rd and goal from the 14 as Tank White will get down to the 10-yard line, and that's where they'll send on Keelan Gonzalez.
Kid has been amazing this year. Ice water in his veins. He was 2 for 2 last week. He hit the game winner in overtime. And now with a shot here. Now we got a different holder tonight. Cayman Veras is holding for him. That's not his normal holder. The punter is out of town.
Huh. For this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the situation is.
And the 27-yard field goal is good.
Money, money, money.
From 27, and Coco, 2-possession lead late in the first quarter. It's 10-0 Tigers with 1:55 to play.
I think, the fact that Coco scored there is great. But what I really liked about that drive was the length that it took.
They took the entire first quarter pretty much off. And, I think the penalty really kept them back, but also credit to Bradford because keeping them out of the end zone I think is huge there. You get a little bit of momentum back in your favor when Coco got all the way back inside the 10 again.
Now, this is how Coco started here the last time they got up, in the first half. And now when Bradford started the second half, returned the opening kickoff in the second half for a touchdown. Coco did this last week against Calvary Christian. They got up 21-6 last week. Okay, so Coco's got to keep their foot on the gas pedal here.
As Gonzalez will stay on the field and head back to kickoff again. Tornadoes in one drive on offense, ended in a punt around midfield.
TJ said the away stands are a little underwhelming. I don't know if I agree with that tonight. I think Coco's traveled well here tonight, considering it's a 3-hour drive the day after Thanksgiving.
As they fake the pitch, running around the left side. There goes Bradford down the sideline again. Big return in their favor now. And finally shoved out of bounds inside the Coco 40. On the return is Chase Phillips. Goes tumbling through the kicking net. But I think the best thing about that return is he faked like he pitched it back. We have a flag down back here.
Yeah, we do. We got 2 of them. So this might come back. And it is because Bradford's walking backwards.
Before I compliment them too much, we'll see what the penalty is.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold. Generally is.
Negates a big-time kickoff return that would have had Bradford at the Coco 35-yard line to start this drive.
The white hat's talking of Red Man Thompson out there, so hold Bradford. March it back.
That was a big-time return, though, that won't stand for the Tornadoes, and instead is going to start them with the exact same field position as drive 1 to the 18-yard line again.
It's the best I've seen Coco start all season, Jackson.
Momentum is going to be key in any game the rest of the season. First down and 10 for the Tornadoes at their own 18.
Oh, the actual bleachers themselves. Yeah, that I'll agree with.
First down and 10 for Bradford. Cubbage turns hands again right up the middle. Breaks through a hole there. Nice carry for Ian Addison. Gets around the 25-yard line. And down at the 25 for second down and 3.
Tay says, do it for Nana. Did you have a good Thanksgiving, brother? Jackson?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Great to see family again. Good food.
Yeah.
Definitely a good time yesterday and back up to Gainesville today. Second and 3, Cubbage. Play fakes, throwing down the sideline, going for it all here. One-on-one is broken up. No. Bradford wants a flag. They will not get one.
I don't know why they would want a flag there. That was just outstanding coverage. I mean, the referees in the stands are certainly not happy about it. Look, Darius Phillips played great coverage on that.
Bradford coach is on the field.
I think
He had, the one thing I will say is the Cocoa defender had his arm up grabbing the shoulder pad, but it's close.
it's on the
anything,
outside,
it was defensive
but
holding,
it's
but
on
I
the
don't
outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's one of those calls that's really just up to the official. It's not, I don't think it's blatant either way.
I'm a homer.
3rd down and 3 for Bradford now after the incompletion. Pre-snap whistles and flags.
Right now, Bradford is losing their minds.
I think that one was just delay a game, which isn't really arguable.
Yeah, well, they are not happy with the referees right now.
I'll wait the call first. The back judge said delay a game, and he's staring at the play clock.
Yeah.
I admittedly wasn't, so
yeah. I mean, I don't know how you can argue with that.
That'll be waved off.
Yeah. Okay.
Either way, still 3rd down and 3 for Bradford. Coaches are still yelling at the officials,
and the
even though they waved it
the
off.
officials yelling back at the coach. We got a little argument going on here. The official told him to shut up. He said, "Shut up. We fixed it."
Even then, if you're the official, tell him to keep talking, because that 15-yard penalty can come out whenever you choose. 3rd and 3, handoff right up the middle again. Ian Addison stumbles ahead for 4 yards, and that should be enough for a Bradford first down.
That's just their second first down here, Jackson, of the night.
Yes, it is. First down and 10 Bradford to their own 29. Score still 10-6. Bishop Moore with a minute to go in the first half. First down and 10 for the Tornadoes. Coco with 2 high safeties. Addison finds a hole, spins ahead for about 4 or 5 yards on first down. Already the running game looking better on this second drive for Bradford than it did on the opening drive.
Yeah.
Number 12 for the Tigers in on the tackle.
Under 30 seconds to go now in the first quarter, so Bradford doesn't have to run a play if they don't want to. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Cubbage on 2nd down. Quick throw on the screen. Coco's there, struggling to wrap him up. Finally, will stop the progression of the receiver there, Jordan Kaysen. But that will take us to the end of the opening quarter here from Bradford. 10-0 Tigers out of the gates. The Tigers jump ahead as we head to the end of the first quarter. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter here on the Brevard Sports Network.
Hello, Space Coast. Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you for your support of BSN and allowing us to cover your student athletes and come into your home each and every night. Give us a follow on Facebook at Brevard Sports Network, and here's to many more years of top-notch sports coverage right here in Brevard County. Thanks again.
Welcome you back here to the Brevard Sports Network. Second quarter getting set to start. Coco with a 2-possession lead on the road here in the regional finals. Bradford with the football. 3rd down and 2 to start the second quarter.
They punted from about this place last time. If Coco can get a stop here.
3rd down and short for Bradford. Man in motion. Handoff right up the middle to Addison. Addison
first down.
Pushes ahead again. He's got another Bradford first down. He's got the first down there. Again, it's Ian Addison right up the middle.
I'm surprised it took Bradford this long to be more consistent with this play calling of just turn around and handing the ball off after we watched Cam Scattaboo Jr. last week do what he did to Coco's middle.
First down and 10 for Bradford at their own 41. Try the hard count. No movement here. Looking back over to the sideline. 10 seconds to snap it here for Bradford. Cubbage turns hands to Addison again right up the middle. And he'll only get 2 or 3 yards this time around. give him two.
I think Cy Coverage's instructions were to run that play clock down and try to get that defense some rest after that long drive Coco just put on them. It's a cold night. It's a little tougher on the lungs to breathe in and out when you're out there running around like they just were for about 9-10 minutes of game clock. So you're seeing Bradford take the play clock all the way down, except there.
2nd and 8. Cubbage drops back, this time stepping up in the pocket, has some room to the left side. He scrambles for a first down and more. And a big gap there on the left side as everyone was taken deep there in coverage. And it's going to be a Bradford first down as they cross midfield for the first time tonight in quarter number 2.
John Cena music in the background there. You can't see me. I don't know why I did the whole hand in front of the face thing when I did that.
Couldn't see you.
Yeah, couldn't see me.
First down and 10 for Bradford at the Coco 45. Both quarterbacks so far early, not hesitant to run with it. Addison up the middle, not hesitant either as he's got a first down, but we have a flag as well.
Yeah, let's see here. See what the White hat holding against Bradford. Yeah, man.
Not as much uproar this time from the sideline, as that will negate the first down run by Addison. That would have moved the chains again if it stood.
Yeah. More importantly, starting to run the ball a little bit through the middle of that defense, which, you know, for the last year and a half has been this Tigers. It's been Coco's Achilles heel, if you will.
They really had it swallowed up on the opening drive, but it's slowly broken down a little bit here on this drive to let Bradford get through. But a hold on Bradford drops them back 10 yards. First down and 20 now for Bradford at their own 45.
Once again, we want to thank Mr. Sampson Jackson. There he is. I'm going to show him real quick down there walking. Mr. Sampson Jackson for the areas in the red hat for Bradford. We want to thank him. He's the athletic director. Great guy.
We saw a holding call derail or push back at least Coco's last drive. We'll see if Bradford has the same fate or if they can dig out of the 20-yard hole here. As rolling out, throwing to the near side on 1st and 20. Catch is made, slips the defender, and spun out of bounds around the 40 there. As Chase Phillips plays a little limbo there to break the tackle. Picks up 15. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Now, that's the other thing Coco's defense has done better as the season's progressed. Didn't there, but that's tackle better.
That was the biggest key. Coach Manyfield told me yesterday they had to do defensively to win this game was not miss tackles. And a gain of 16 there on 1st and 20.
He said they missed a lot of them in that kickoff classic.
Yes, he did. 2nd down and 4 for Bradford. Cubbage turns hands to Addison.
Nice play.
Dropped from behind for a loss there. Flying into the backfield was number 56, Elias Wilson.
He's been doing that all night long, Jackson, coming from the backside. That time he gets his man. Great play by Wilson.
A loss of a yard, 3rd down and 5 for Bradford at the Coco 40. Most likely 2-down territory here anyway. With under 10 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter.
Who you like tomorrow, Jackson? You going to the game, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. FSU or UF?
I think they're both going to lose. Probably be the worst game of the year, honestly. See some pre-snap movement. Looks like everybody gets back.
Yeah.
Bradford fans are upset again.
Yeah. Yeah, and now Coach Jamie
Rogers,
he wants a timeout. The play clock was running out. He had to.
They were running a hard count to try and get Coco to jump like it was 4th and 5. But
yeah.
It's 3rd down.
Third down. Yeah, listen, man, that's – and I know this is going to sound strange, but it's 3rd down and 5. And as a quarterback, right, if that's what he's doing right now, Coco's in his head a little bit right now, you know, because he knows he wants his 5 yards. Now, there's nothing wrong with trying to make him jump, you know, give him the old clap, right? But you run that play clock down like that, you know, Coco's in his head a little bit here.
Bradford, 1 timeout, still 9.5 minutes to play in the half. Going to have to hold on to that timeout at least for a little bit. 3rd and 5.
Who we got? Who we got? We got Hoop Central, Martell Stevens. What's up, buddy? And Sheila Prude on. 9:30 to go in the half. Here we go, Jackson.
Out of the Bradford timeout, third down Tornadoes. Looking to continue marching this drive down into Cocoa territory. Tigers looking for a big stop on third down. Cubbage takes a snap low, picks it up, throws right up the seam. It's caught down inside the 30 for another Bradford first down there to number 9. Camonte Nixon has the first down for Bradford. This drive looking much better than the first.
He tucked that in under right there with C.J. Hester. It's a nice pass. He threw it. The wide receiver wasn't even expecting it, Jackson.
No, he turned around quickly, and the ball was already in his chest. First down and 10. Bradford at the Cocoa 28-yard line. Got 3 receivers up top. Cubbage rolls right that way, has a screen wide open. That's where he goes with it. And a nice gain on first down again there for Peyton Jones.
Tyon Brooks over there, I'm not sure what he was thinking there. He just kind of stood there. That's un-Brooks-like. C.J. Hester, keep your eye over here. C.J. Hester going to go one-on-one.
Next year, Hester going to be playing about 40 minutes from here.
Yes, he will, right where you are.
Yeah, I'll see him a little bit more often now.
Yeah, he sure will.
The 4-star Florida commit. Hopefully he stays committed, whoever we end up hiring as head coach.
Yeah.
Second down and 4, handoff right up the middle, and that one's going to go nowhere. Third down and 4, or 3. They give him a yard. 3rd and 3 coming up now for Bradford.
They got a pretty good kicker, too. There's not really an advantage kicking here tonight. Both of these guys are good from distance. Both of these guys are good from PATs as well. So
and no wind at all.
No, no. And boy, aren't you glad?
Very. Very. 3rd down and 3 here for Bradford after the 1-yard carry on second. We've seen them throw the ball a lot on 3rd downs here. We'll see if they do it again. Only 3rd and 3. They won't. It'll be a handoff to Addison. Not a big hole to get through, but he finds enough to get close to the line to gain. And he does get it.
Yeah, he picks it up. He's got it.
Inside the Gamers RS red zone for the first time tonight is Bradford. Midway through the second quarter.
Cocoa gets the ball, or Bradford gets the ball to start the second half. So this is a big drive for the Tornadoes.
Very much so. First down and 10, Bradford at the Cocoa 18-yard line. So go 2 receivers this time on either side of the quarterback. Cubbage drops back. Quick pumps, throwing back corner of the end zone. That one incomplete. And again, asking for a flag. They're not going to get one. Pass intended for Jordan Kaysen.
Yeah, they went after C.J. Hester that time and put that ball where Hester just absolutely could not get it. I wish we had Hester covering Iavasi last night for the Bengals. Because there's nobody on the Ravens could do it.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good team, ain't it?
Second down and 10 for Bradford, the Cocoa 18.
You guys are better than us this year, Panthers.
Never thought I'd say that.
Yeah, me either.
Second and 10, Cubbage pressured big time, will just throw it away. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Can't waste downs here. I mean, I can appreciate throwing the ball away here. I don't know if I'm particularly fond of that selection of pass play there. I think you want to try to put something in the middle of the field and let your playmakers try to go do something here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think that's the best pressure Coco's gotten as well. The pass coverage has been pretty solid for Bradford. Most times they've decided to drop back and throw the ball. That time, I think every single player that rushed got through.
I thought for sure they might try to run the football on first down.
3rd down and 10 now. Blitz comes again off the edge. Cubbage
Got
steps
him.
up, and he's going down.
Great
And
job.
that is the county sack leader, Jermaine Waters, getting through for the sack.
Speculation he may not play tonight, banged up a little bit from last week. He does play and picks up sack number 13, Jackson.
That's a big sack for the perspective of kicking a field goal. As now it's going to be a 41-yard try, and the field goal unit will come out. It'll be Tyler Sapp.
But there is credit that goes to both Tyon Brooks and Elias Wilson, because they forced him out of the pocket and right into the arms of Waters.
Yeah, perfect cage blitz there from Coco defensively. And back to kick again is Tyler Sapp from 41 yards out. Only 5 on the play clock here. Got to be aware of that. They do get it off. Bad snap. Kick barely gets away. Creeping just shy of the uprights.
No
it's no good. I don't know how it wasn't blocked, but it still gets through, but doesn't make the distance. Got 40 yards, not 41.
He had to shorten his leg on that, Jackson, and that's why that ball missed.
Right on line, but doesn't get all 41 yards that they needed. Kick is no good, and Coco takes over in a long Bradford drive that got all the way into the red zone. But I think the play of the drive, without a doubt, is the sack by Jermaine Waters on 3rd down. That moves him out of field goal range.
The other big play was the holding call.
That it was as well. 1st and 10, Coco will start at their own 20-yard line.
Big drive here for the Tigers. If the Tigers can somehow figure out a way to put this ball in the end zone and go up 17-0, my goodness gracious.
Yeah, take as much momentum as they can into halftime, because, again, Bradford gets the ball after half, and there's a big difference of being up 2 possessions and 3 possessions through one half of football.
That was a nice blitz by Coco. I'm going back through that blitz in my mind.
They did 2 back-to-back.
Yeah.
The one before it was just more traditional, got pressure. The next one, the cage blitz off the edge.
That was beautiful. That's what I'm thinking about. That was absolutely beautiful.
Because that forces the only way, because he can't roll out to the sides, that forces the quarterback to step up or throw the ball from where he's at in the pocket, and stepping up led him right into Waters.
Yep.
That worked to perfection.
It's a good call by Coach Manyfield.
Very strong, because Coco hadn't been blitzing so far tonight.
No. The key to that was Brooks, because he's the linebacker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly right. And that's the guy that the quarterback's keying in on.
Yep.
1st down and 10, Coco at their own 20. Got isolated coverage on the near side, one-on-one with Zay Hawkins. All the other receivers are the far side. Smith hands off to Scott up the middle. Nowhere to run for Scott, though. There's a battle in the trenches on that play. Goes to Bradford. No gain on 1st down. Six minutes to go in the first half. 2nd and 9, Coco at their own 21.
In on the tackle there, number 23, Jonathan Andrews. 2nd down.
After the 1-yard carry on first, 2nd down and 9 for Coco. Smith drops, throws the hitch again to Cayman Varus. Varus up to around the 25. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 for Coco.
Coming up Sunday, 3-2-1 Elite over in Melbourne. I'll be down there. Tryouts. Coach Jody, if you're watching, drop that flyer in the comments for me.
3rd down and 5 for Coco. Smith throws again the hitch to Varus.
Cayman
They've seen it 5 or 6 times already. Haven't stopped it yet as Varus picks up a Coco 1st down.
I was talking to his dad in the middle of the week, and Dad told me Cayman was so upset last week after the game, so mad at himself because, you know, Cayman's fast, man. He's a 4.3 40 guy. He really is. And he got caught in that Calvary game.
Scott gets the carry this time. Flags coming in.
It's going to be a hold. And a long catch and run, right? So he's upset that he got caught. What he didn't understand was it wasn't speed that caught him. It was the angle that got him, you know.
It is going to be a hold on Coco, so that's going to back him up. And now Coco's been good tonight, obviously up 10-0, but there hasn't been the big plays necessarily. I think, you know, obviously you have an 81-yard kickoff, but besides that, they haven't had many plays over 10 yards. Their other field goal drive is a lot of chunk plays right down the field, so getting put behind the sticks. We'll see if they can work out of it this time from their own 24-yard line on 1st and 20.
4:50 to go.
Smith drops, steps up in the pocket, will take off with it, but get tracked down from behind and brought down by Kingston Booker.
Helping in on the tackle, number 8, Kingston Booker.
cheering on Coach Hepburn and the O-line on. That offensive line for Cocoa done a nice job tonight against a defense just giving up 7 points a game.
Second down and 17. Champ drops back, running out of time, gets out of the pocket again. Pump fakes, throws it away at the last moment, but we have a flag in the secondary. That could be interesting.
Yeah, it could be a hold. Generally is. Let's see what the white hat says. If it is, I'm not sure. I can't remember what it is in high school. I think it's 5 yards. In the NFL, it's 5 and an automatic.
You're going to get defensive holding.
Yeah.
On second down.
Now we'll get all the hand waving. What, me? I didn't do it. Yeah, it's 5. What are you talking about holding?
Second down and 7 for.
That's just his jersey.
Cocoa at their own 37-yard line. Helps get some of the penalty yardage back from the first down hold that they had.
No automatic first, though.
No, it is not. Handoff up the middle to Scott. Scott finds a way to pick up a few yards. Got hit immediately at the line of scrimmage.
All right, they're third and manageable. 4 minutes on the dot to go here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, though, Jackson, absolutely nothing. So stay tuned and grab some leftovers. It's third down for the Cocoa Tigers.
Third down and 3 for Cocoa at their own 41. Yeah, 2 receivers stacked up on either side for the Tigers. An offensive set we haven't seen tonight. Third and short, handoff up the middle to Scott. Scott stumbling ahead, but he's not going to get the first down as he gets turned back at the sticks.
It's the turning back that if he turns the other way, he's got the first down. I don't think that's not on him, though. The defender pulled him back, but you do got to chop, man.
4th and 1, Cocoa at their own 43, and the offense isn't going anywhere right now.
Well, I think they're going to try to get him to jump. I can't imagine. Here we go.
3 minutes to go in the first half.
4th down here.
Bradford pressing on the receivers here on 4th and 1. 10 to the snap. Smith.
Oh, they got him. They got him.
Jump on the hard count.
Yeah, they got him.
That should be a Cocoa first down on 4th and 1.
Unless somebody moved.
Yeah, wait.
And they're going to talk about this. Coco's not making me feel confident nobody moved.
Offsides on Bradford. First down, Tigers on 4th and 1. I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot of hard counts. That was nice because what Champ has done all game is he's done a clap before he looks over to the sideline every play.
He was clapping like he was on the Price is Right or Wheel of Fortune or something.
And it worked. First down and 10, Cocoa up to their own 48-yard line. As the drive survives, they'll throw the swing pass here to Varus again. Varus breaks 1 tackle, streaking down the sideline inside the Bradford 40. That'll be a Cocoa first down.
Cayman Varus, I tell you saw that speed there as soon as he caught that ball, scooting up the sidelines like that. And here go the Tigers again with 2:35 to play in the first half, Jackson, on the move. Another 10 yards, and they're in Keelan Gonzalez territory.
2.5 minutes to go in the first half. First down and 10, Cocoa at the Bradford 39. Handoff to Scott. Scott has a hole to run through. Helmet pops off.
Great hole. Great hole in there.
That was between the right guard and right tackle. It'll be second down and 4 for Cocoa. The receivers have about a 4-yard cushion as well. Champ drops, throwing over the middle to Hawkins. It's hauled in inside the 20, but a flag down at the line of scrimmage, not so fast, as I think this may be coming back. And it is going to be a hold on Cocoa again. That's their third.
Tigers offensive line doing a great job tonight, obviously, aside from the holding penalties. Isaiah Irvin, Tamir Passmore, Brandon Scott, Antoine Smiley, and Caden Taylor doing a terrific job up front.
Clock stops with 2:04 to play in the first half.
Blake Mackey, I'm sorry, bub, but yeah, he does run about a 4.344. He was clocked at I think a 4.39. Is that what his dad put up? I think the show had the video up, 4.39. I don't know, man. What difference does it make? Why you got to be hating?
Second down and 14 now for Cocoa.
Does it matter to you?
Smith drops, steps back off his back foot. Catch is made outside by Varys. Just past the original line of scrimmage will bring up third down again for Cocoa. And again, the Tigers have consistently played all 3 downs, each set of downs in this game so far, but they've been able to come up big on third so far. We'll see if they can do it again on 3rd and 9.
1:58 to go, under 2 minutes.
3rd and 9, Cocoa at the Bradford 38-yard line. Under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Smith lets it fly down the sideline for Varys, and that one will fall incomplete. Sails over his head. Good coverage there by Keyshawn Kennedy.
This is too far. You got to go for this. Yeah, that was. What's up, Jay? Jay? Yeah, that was a bad holding call, I thought, too. I went back and looked at the YouTube rewind. That's the beauty of YouTube, ain't it? You can rewind those plays.
4th down and 9, Cocoa. Technically 1-for-1 on this drive on 4th down thanks to an offsides. And this time they will just burn the timeout as the play clock was down to 3.
Yeah, why not talk about it?
And I don't think this is to end up punting it or anything else. I think they were just running out of time because I think you're in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any sense in punting here. I don't think you gain anything from this. I mean, now look, I did a game last week between O'Galley and Merritt Island where Merritt Island O'Galley started right at about where Cocoa is with 60 yards of field to go with 33 seconds to go in the half. And you just don't think, you know, a high school football team is going to methodically put the ball in the end zone on that, but they did, thanks to a nice 37-yard touchdown pass from Xavier Reese to Captain Roll. But you don't need all of it here because you have a minute 52 to play. You don't need, all 39 yards. Pick up the first down. Get the ball in Tank White's hands somewhere across the middle of the field here. Maybe Maul. Somebody you haven't gone to. You can't keep leaning. You can't keep looking Varys here. And that Champ Smith's been very good at that. The Tigers got 8 guys with double-digit receptions and triple-digit. We all right?
Yeah.
And triple-digit yards. So he spreads it around.
And they go 5 wide, empty set on 4th and 9 for Cocoa. Smith drops back, pocket closing in, and he sails that one over the head of Cayman Varys. It's incomplete.
He panicked. He had Varys wide open in the middle, and the rare time we've seen Champ Smith panic over the last couple of weeks, you could literally see his feet dance happily in the pocket there, and they call that happy feet, and he just overthrew Varys. He had him. He just missed him.
Varys wide open, pass sails high, turnover on downs, and for the first time tonight, the Tigers with an empty drive in the box score. 1st down and 10. Bradford takes over, 1 timeout, a minute 46 from their own 38-yard line. Man in motion here for Bradford. 1st down and 10 at their own 38. They'll throw the swing pass out of the backfield. A quick burst of speed just gets him back to the line of scrimmage. That's as Kaysen.
Cocoa have it? Does Cocoa have it?
And Cocoa has the football.
They took it right away from him, Jackson.
And the Tigers have the 1st down. I was already looking down at my roster and looking back up, and Cocoa's running away with the football. The Tigers take over.
Who was that? O'Keefe's battle? O'Keefe's battle. He did that a couple of weeks, just took it away. And now the Tigers are back in business with a $1:36 to go in half one.
The defense gives Champ a little bit of a bailout there. They say, well, we didn't get the 1st down, but we'll go set it up for you right about where the first down would have been, as it's 1st and 10 Cocoa at the Bradford 32, as they have 2 timeouts and 1:36 to go. First turnover of the game, and pre-snap whistles, and Bradford will burn their final timeout of the half ahead of the first down play.
That's an unbelievable play. Coach Spence, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man. Coach Craig Spence, I call Coach Spence the heartbeat of the program, man. I was going to ask you, you go down there, will you see if they got a shirt down there? He didn't know we were on the roof. If they got something he can borrow. Here we go, man.
That's a big play.
Yeah.
Keep up the momentum.
Coach Craig Spencer, man, the heartbeat of the program. Him, Coach Folston, talking to those guys, man. I just love talking. You got a chance to interview Coach Spencer.
I did yesterday for the first time, and got a lot of good insight about this game, and
Coach Spencer,
from everybody.
Yeah, man, he's just, and I tell you, I get up and when I go broadcast Cocoa Tiger Youth Football, get over there for that 9 o'clock youth game. Who's there? Craig Spencer. And he sits there it's incredible. All day long he's there. It's awesome.
First down and 10. Cocoa takes over after the fumble through the timeout. Now we'll hand off to Javion Scott. Scott won't get anywhere on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 10 Tigers.
Javion Scott, tackle on play by number 13, Nate Raymond. That's going to bring up 2nd and long.
Look at Ray Kamika over there. Ray, of course, in his weekly Friday night yellow, and Adam Franco in his weekly Friday night royal blue. We got a chance to talk to both Coach Kamika and Adam Franco yesterday.
Yes, we did. 2nd down and 10.
Right here.
Throws the swing underneath to Scott. Scott trying to shake a tackler, gets down inside the 30.
Scott's got to break that habit of turning around like that.
Loses him the extra yard there as he goes down.
He's young, sophomore running back. He's got a.
And Coco's going to burn their 2nd time out of the half ahead of a big 3rd down. 47 seconds to go in the half. Tigers lead 10-0.
Now, I think here, let's say they don't pick up another yard, then you're looking at a 47-yard field goal, and you kick it. You got to kick this.
Definitely. And you have the leg to do it.
Yep.
I believe it was Coach Kamiki yesterday that said that Keelan was the best kicker in the state.
That's what he said. Now, listen. Keelan's a good kicker. And you know what? He might be a top 10 kicker in the state. But when we lay down the votes for the BSN Kicker of the Year, Liam Miller's going to get a lot of them.
Cocoa taking their time. 2nd. They still have 1 timeout. They changed the clock up to 50 seconds left in the half. So Cocoa still with time to score here, but you get a turnover off Bradford offensively. Even if it's just 3, you got to get points off turnovers here before the half. O'Galley took the lead, by the way, 14-10.
Let's go.
Over Bishop Moore, 14 unanswered for the Commodores.
That defense stepped up, didn't they?
Yeah.
Coach Hedrick.
Bishop Moore hasn't scored since the first quarter.
Coach Hedrick for Bishop Moore jumped on O'Galley early, but it's been all Commodores since.
3rd down and 8. Smith has 5 wide. Bradford brings 5. Smith steps up. He's going to try and run with it.
Oh, my.
He's not going to pick up 8, and he gets sandwiched hard.
You know what he did?
He's still down.
Well, I don't think he did it. Oh, my God. Okay, he's up. He's all right. I was like, oh, my God, is he out? Or it looked like he was out for a second there the way they picked him up. You got to kick this field goal. You can't go for this. Well, that ball is right in the middle of the field. Why would you not kick this?
45-yard field goal is what it would be. Oh, we didn't flag.
He's going to wave it off.
I think it just fell out of his pocket, maybe.
Yeah.
There wasn't much discussion about it.
There was no discussion about it.
4th down and 7.
Well.
Cocoa wanted the flag. Coach Franco.
Yeah, Coach Franco's letting you know right now they wanted
So is Schneider.
Yeah, Snyder's about 3 yards out onto the field. There you see him. There you see Kamika's in the yellow.
And the flag that was down was in the secondary, so that assumedly would be in the range of a defensive hold or DPI.
How is Schneider not flagged? I mean, Ryan Schneider right now. I can't believe that side judge. Oh, my goodness gracious. And Champs missed, like, stop arguing and throw me a play.
12, 11, 10, 9.
They can't take
8,
another timeout.
7, 6, 5.
They can't take
4,
another timeout.
3. They're not going to call a timeout. 1, 0.
Oh, my. Uh-oh. Here comes Schneider. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with this, but.
Listen.
That's Coco's final timeout of the half.
Oh, they actually ran a play. Did they run a play from their last timeout? Schneider's, I don't know what case he's pleading. I missed.
Well, the flag in the secondary, I'm guessing, was in the range of a defensive hold or DPI, which led to Smith running and not getting close to the first down. So the flag that got waved off, I guess Coco believes there was some sort of penalty in the secondary that would have opened something up downfield.
Stein's got to be careful here. They're letting him get away with an awful lot. 15 yards here, and he takes everything off the table. Yeah. Everything.
Well, and I've also seen Coach Schneider be ejected in a game like this before.
Yeah, I saw him get ejected against, I can't remember who it was, but he appealed it and actually won.
Well, Keelan Gonzalez is now on the field.
Yeah, see, you get a flag here and you don't get this kick.
No, but it still says they have one timeout on the board. I thought that was their last one. I may be wrong. Either way, it's going to be a 45-yard try.
Livid, man.
Yeah, I mean, the officials have let both sides go, though. I mean, Bradford was pretty
Jamie
beside
Rogers.
themselves on the first one.
Yep.
45-yard field goal try for Keelan Gonzalez as a line drive, and that's wide left. No good. So the Tigers cannot score before the half.
All of that just felt very rushed.
Yeah, I mean, I think the end of that drive, the focus kind of
shifted.
Yeah.
9.7
Schneider's still
seconds.
upset, but you've got to move on here at some point because there's still 10 seconds to play here in the half.
Now
got to stay focused.
He's got to remember, too, that Bradford gets the ball to start the second half, right? So when the half ends, instead of beelining for the official, go to where your team is going. Stay away from the officials.
Tigers still lead by 10. 1st and 10, Bradford at their own 20-yard line.
Says the guy that, yeah. Just keep your composure. Yeah. That is easier said than done in games like this, I can tell you.
An interesting wing T sort of formation here.
Yeah, they're
just for me.
That tells you right. 9-7. So that's going to take us to the half. Real quick, your first half synopsis on all of this.
Yeah, I definitely liked how Coco started the half. But I think, they got to keep it strong in the second half. That first drive of the second half is going to tell you a lot for what we're going to see in the second half as a whole. And I think that Coco on their side is going to need a big stop to start. But if Bradford can get in the end zone, this game is very much up in the air.
I totally agree. All right, we're going to step aside. We'll be back in 15 minutes here on Brevard Sports Network. Coco Tigers 10. Bradford Tornadoes nothing. 1. All right, welcome back to Tornado Alley, home of the Bradford Tornadoes, where the Cocoa Tigers lead at 10-0 at halftime as everybody stretches, and it's a good thing. And we got some clarification from the coaches on the roof with us and the cold roof. At least Jackson's finally got a jacket, man. Thank God, because I was 10 degrees colder just looking at this kid. But Jackson, what we were told was it was a dig route across the middle, and the linebacker grabbed the Cocoa wide receiver. The referee threw the flag, but then they picked it up and waved it off. And it's the waving off portion of the flag that upset Coach. We okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Just looking at the comment.
Okay. All right, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Listen, I'm going to tell everybody right now, I'm going to put a stop to it. When you comment in these comments, if the comment is directed towards either program, a coach, a player, anybody, you're done. You're banned. You're gone. I don't care. Look, you want to joke around with each other, have fun. I know we do. We trash talk a little bit. But there is a significant difference between trash talk and trash and talking trash, I guess you could say, right? So that's the way it is. That's the way it's always been, and that's the way it's going to be moving forward. So I make no apologies for it and won't stand for it. But, yeah. All right, so the holding call, that's what had him upset.
Yeah, I could definitely see it, but I think at the end of the day, I don't think I've ever seen arguing with an official in football change anything. The only sport I've ever seen a call overturned is volleyball, and that's because they have a system for it. So
yeah, it's
unfortunate for Cocoa. Would have loved to get points on that drive for sure, but definitely got to keep the focus here in the second half because this game is very close still. 10-0 Tigers heading into quarter number 3.
Well, it was 19 points last week at the half, and Calvary came all the way back to tie it up, right? So there's only 10 points here. Now, the interesting part is we are nearly exactly where we were back in 2022 coming out of the half, okay? Bradford gets the ball. Well, what Bradford did in that game was they ran the ball. Actually, Cocoa was up 17-0 at halftime in that game. Bradford cut the lead to 17-14, started the half with a 97-yard kickoff return touchdown, scored on their next possession, and it was 17-14 in the blink of an eye. And then Anthony Bridgewater and Javen Boggs took over in the second half. And Cocoa managed to turn the lights out 31-21. But I expect we should see some sort of significant type of momentum-grabbing moment coming from Bradford here that Cocoa's going to have to shut down.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to call on history, I mean, Bradford did have their last kickoff return go pretty far. I mean, Holding brought it all the way back, but they've shown that they can break it on these kickoffs already in this one. Cocoa did as well with an 80-yard kickoff return to start the game. So special teams have had some interesting plays early, and we'll see if Bradford can call on history and do something like that again here to start the second half.
1:12 to go before we are kickoff is Adam still over there. As he was walking back, digging in the officials here a little bit.
Yeah, both sides have had their gripes so far tonight.
Yeah, no, there's no question.
And they've let him go. We'll see if that stands in the second half.
Yeah, I think you tighten it up a little bit in the second half. I think for the most part, other than, the picking up of the flag there, and there was a garbage holding call as well that I didn't like on Cocoa. And I thought there was a really bad call on a hold here by Bradford. But outside of that, I guess that's like saying, well, outside of breaking my leg, my arm, and getting 10 stitches, I'm not really injured, But I think they've done an okay job.
We did get an update recently. Bishop Moore took the lead back against O'Galley, 17-14. Late in that one. That game started 30 minutes earlier than this one.
We actually got a BSN broadcaster on the call for that one tonight. We've got guys that help BSN out significantly doing that game for the NFHS Network tonight. Jared Oliver and Brian Kelly are on the call tonight. Yeah, for the NFHS network is my boy, Octavius McCullough. Great guy. Is the one producing that broadcast for NFHS. Actually, to be honest with you, that's where I was originally slated to go to work with Jared tonight, but got approved to do this.
That's sweet. Good for Brian. I did the kickoff classic with
Yeah,
him. So
yeah. Brian's had a good year.
Now we're both
working tonight?
Yeah, regional finals.
Yeah.
Bradford start with the ball here in the second half. Down by 10. Keelan Gonzalez back to kick off for Cocoa. We'll see what the Tornadoes can do to start the second half. Feels like a whole new ball game out here as the kickoff return from inside the 5-yard line. Has room to run out to the sideline, and a big-time tackle there by Duran Guilford.
First
bring
time.
down Bradford at the 35-yard line.
First time we've called Duran's name tonight. And that's a good thing, unless he's picking one off. Generally, you don't want to call out the DBs unless they're making plays. You know what I mean? You don't want to say Duran Guilford on the coverage on that pass completion.
That was a big-time tackle. That one looked like it had daylight on the return, a 30-yard return. Still solid starting field position for the Tornadoes at their own 36-yard line.
What a huge interception he made last year to kick off that state championship game against
Gadsden
County. Yeah.
Right over the middle of the field. On that one, first down and 10 now for Bradford at their own 36. Some of their best starting field position all night long. Tornadoes only one turnover in the first half on their last drive. Jet touch pass around the right side. Has some room to run. Good block setting up downfield. We got a flag down, though, so one of those blocks is going to cost them 10 yards, and more flags at the end of the play.
Yeah, I think these are going to be.
That could offset things.
No, I think we got. I don't think these two here are against Cocoa. I think these are for holds too.
Well, the one back here definitely is on Jordan Kaysen. And the flags around the scene of the tackle as well.
I think both of these are going against Bradford.
Hold on Bradford, and
Oh, it wasn't a hold, but it was helmet to helmet.
on Bradford.
Yeah.
And I'm
They'll
guessing
take the
Cocoa will
15.
take the 15
Yeah.
instead of the 10. Make it 1st and 25.
So Bradford has already shot themselves in the foot to start this half.
In a big way right there, because that's 15 yards.
Now it'll be 1st and 25, and that'll put the football all the way back at about the 20. Or near it.
Did Cocoa accept the hold?
Oh, God, don't tell me. They might both be, well,
Unless the 15-yarder was from the spot, because that was all the way up at midfield.
I don't know.
Because they accepted the hold. That's a 10-yard, and the white hat.
I don't know. I have no idea.
1st and
I always
20.
thought that was a 15-yarder.
Well, either way, 1st down and 20 for Bradford. A 10-yard penalty on 1st down. Cubbage throws to the outside. That one's sails over the head of Case and incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 20.
Coach. Oh, that's the ball boy. I thought that was Coach. I'm like, Coach wearing a turnover chain. But it's the ball boy.
See a lot of the time on the NFL broadcasts, they have the snap to pass time and who throws it the quickest in the league. Unfortunately, I don't have a stopwatch up here with me, but I'll tell you, Cubbage is prone to getting that ball out very fast, but the quicker he gets it out, the more times it's been off target tonight. The more time that he's able to settle in the pocket, the better he's been. 2nd and 20. It'll be a handoff here. Addison gets to the right side, cuts it back inside, and gets all the way up to about the 40-yard line. That's going to get him past the original line of scrimmage.
That's a big run right there. That's, 16 yards, 15-yard run.
And Addison, I think, has been their best playmaker on offense tonight. Gets him to the 40-yard line and makes it 3rd and 6. Much more manageable than what was a 2nd and 20. Get another score update, 24-14. Bishop Moore starting to get ahead.
I just really thought O'Galley was going to go over there and punch him in the mouth tonight.
3rd down and 6. Cubbage dropped. Again, the blitz from both corners. That one short of his intended receiver, Kaysen, who is open again. And it's going to be 4th down and 6 for Bradford.
Yeah, you got to punt this.
Cubbage is still on the field right now,
I think
but he might be the punter because he's in it very deep.
Might be Danny Whiting it, I call it. Remember Danny? Well, you don't. But Danny White was the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. He was also a pretty good punter. And at the time the Cowboys had to punt, Danny White would do it. And they are all kinds of late running people onto the field.
Now, Coco doesn't have anyone deep, so if he is drop kicking this, Coco not returning it. But the way they're set up looks like he is going to do it, and he is. Cubbage boots it.
A nice kick.
Straight down inside the 30 and takes a Coco bounce back to the 29, but Tigers don't have anyone back to return it, so they don't. Down at the 29, and the Tigers will take over for their first drive of the second half with 10:38 to go in the third quarter. Coco leads 10-0, but all 10 of those points came in the first quarter as there was a 0-0 second quarter.
What did you like most about what Coco did offensively in the first half?
I think their ability to control the drives, and it wasn't a big play drive either time that they did score, but a lot of chunk plays that got them down the field. They didn't panic on third downs. They were able to convert well, and it was a simple game plan, but it worked efficiently every time they did it, and it's going to start again here with a run by Scott that doesn't get them far on first down.
It kind of felt like to me that what the Tigers did was they beat Bradford at their own game.
Yeah.
You know?
But I think it's big because, I mean, in recent years, that's not been Coco's game. It's been those big plays,
Yeah.
the 20, 30-yard.
It was here
really
last
set up the
time.
scores, yeah.
Boggs with 9 catches for 209 last time as a junior here.
Second down and 9, and they go with the hitch. This time to Cayman Varus again, picks
On
up
the
8
first
yards.
It should be a first down.
And it is going to be a first down for Coco to Cayman Varus. Picks up 9 as the hitch still alive and well for Coco.
Oh, yeah, throw the hitch, baby. Throw the hitch.
Been their most effective play all night. And actually, it's going to be 3rd and inches.
You could say all career.
Yeah. The near side official very adamant that he got the first down. He's been pointing this whole time over here, and now they'll give it a first down.
Move the sticks.
As the down marker said 3rd and inches, but
Who took the timeout? Let's see whose TO comes off the board. Why put
I don't think we
timeouts
have
on
them.
high school school boards if you're not going to use? Nobody does anything. No, nobody ever does. Well, why put them up there? Put something else up there.
they used it. They used it in the first half. I don't think anyone took one there. Both teams took a quick second while the officials were changing the sticks. 1st and 10, Coco at their own 39-yard line. Trips to the near side. Flags pre-snap. This will be a false start on Coco.
Flag on the play.
So back them up 5 yards here. Tigers cannot be content with this. They have got to try to push this ball into the end zone. And like we were talking to one of the coaches who said, I want a legit 2-score lead. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like Coco, I mean, just the way watching this game, I feel like they're up by more, but then you look at the scoreboard and it's only a 10-point lead.
The atmosphere here tonight, the place is packed, but the atmosphere is a little bit different. There's the hitch.
Quick throw over the middle to Varus. That'll get him back to the sticks this time. The original 10 yards as it'll be 2nd and 10 after a gain of 5 on 1st and 15.
2nd 10 coming up.
But again, that penalty kind of puts them one play behind their schedule they've been running all night. 2nd down and 10, 5 wide this time. Smith steps to his right. He'll throw it at the last minute. Wide open receiver can't haul it in.
Oh, well, Champ had him. I mean, he just not a great throw by Champ.
Jamal Smith turned his body around, but couldn't hold it through the ground, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Coco at their own 39.
Yeah, nice job by, who did you say the receiver was?
That was Jamal Smith.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Smith to break free there, but Smith hits him on the other side, and that's good play.
5 wide again. Bradford brings 5. Champ's going to try and run for it, getting to the outside. He's going to get dragged down from behind
That's a horse
again.
collar.
And he gets the flag
That's going to be a
on
horse
Kingston
collar.
Booker, who did grab the back of Smith's shoulder pads there to bring him down. And
That's the one guy you can't grab anywhere near the back of the shoulder pads, touch a face
that's a
mask.
horse collar.
Yeah, it's no doubt it's
And
a horse collar.
Booker could have just easily tackled him there.
Yeah.
He would have had him short of the line to gain, but he again went up there and grabbed the horse collar. Could see it from up here.
Yeah, it's a mental mistake. And You could clearly see it.
And that's 15 yards of a mistake, as that's going to move Cocoa all the way up to the Bradford 40-yard line for first down and 10. Big time play there. And the outcome of it with the 15-yard penalty. First down and 10, Cocoa. Champ, shovel pass again underneath to Jay Scott. Flags come flying in. Scott has a first down. Another flag comes in late, though.
Yeah, that's holding. You had the left guard and the center both holding on the play.
The second penalty, though, coming in the area of the tackle.
Okay, I didn't see that one.
Down at the 25 is where the
This
second
might
penalty.
offset.
That would be the Cocoa hope, because one of them is definitely an offensive hold.
Yeah.
And
Holding twice against Cocoa.
yeah, so first and 20 again for the Tigers. That's, I believe, their fourth offensive holding or fifth tonight.
Well, yeah. Yep.
And now Bishop Moore leads 31-14.
Well, that's over.
9.5 minutes to go.
Well, it was a good season for O'Galley. I think, you lose your quarterback on the third play of the year and do what they did this year, you have nothing to hang your head about.
First down and 20. Smith out of the empty set. Rifles in the middle and nobody there.
That's the Champ Smith that scares me, because it looked like the DB was closing to pick that off, and Champ wasn't
taken that all the way.
He wasn't anywhere near his intended target on that, and that's the thing that scares me with Champ. Champ's got to settle down. They got to give him throw another hitch. Take this one 10 yards. Throw another hitch if that's what it takes. That's offside.
Second and 20, and Bradford's offside for the second time tonight. That'll make it a little easier. Second and 15 to the 45.
It's the offensive play caller's responsibility to make sure your quarterback stays in a comfortable rhythm through the, obviously if you don't have that quarterback that's capable of doing that, well, then, good luck. But the Tigers have one. So give him something he can get back into rhythm with.
Second down and 15 for Cocoa. Still in 5 wide. Smith drops back, steps up in the pocket, rifles to the outside.
That's a nice play.
That's a great throw and a
he
great
caught
catch
that.
there by Jaden Mall.
That is, I'm going to tell you something right now. That is big boy football right there. That's Hopkins, D. Hopkins type stuff right there, man.
Caden Karn was right there in coverage, but I'm going to give credit to Champ on that one, too, because he put that where only Mall could get that ball.
Jaden Mall, what year is he?
Sophomore.
Yeah, he's going to be trouble.
Third down and 5 for Cocoa from the Bradford 35.
And he's a great route runner, Mall is. Just watch him. Do you see that? Do you see him get those? That's textbook technique.
Bradford bringing pressure, throwing back to Mall down the sideline. A quick screen, breaks a tackle. Flag comes in, though, as Mall gets down to the 20.
Another hold on the center.
No,
You know what? Yeah, it was an eligible man downfield. Yep. You look downfield. Here's number 72.
I see him at the 25.
It's coming back.
All right, penalty is against the Tigers.
7:07 to go here in the third. What I don't get is how can there be an ineligible man downfield that quick with the ball coming out? I don't understand that. I mean, I know we have some fast players out there, but you got to be awfully quick to get down the field as quickly as Champ got that ball out.
And they're finally going to get the Cocoa sideline with a 15-yard penalty, too, as the flag finally
That's
came
the
in.
same thing Coco's asking. I don't blame them.
No, but they've been
Yeah.
berating these officials for a little while.
Yeah.
As much as I have so much love and appreciation for Coach Snyder and Coach Franco, I know what's going on.
You got to be quiet.
Yeah.
And that's
You
what
could
they're
say
asking. How can he be downfield?
Well, it's a screen pass, too, which kind of falls under a different book because once the ball is caught,
the one that Jamal was, I thought that was
that last play was a screen pass to Mall.
Oh, well,
And they all,
okay.
after that, the O-line
The O-line took off downfield. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that can't be right. That's what they're. Yeah, okay.
So
Ridiculous.
either way, I guess they picked up the flag on the sideline. Or
Well,
just
it's a warning. Yeah, it's a warning.
Third and 10 now for Cocoa.
There won't be any more.
No, at the Bradford 40. 5 wide again. And blitz comes quick. They throw it underneath, and Maul just drops this one, but Smith gets leveled, and that's going to be roughing the passer.
Yes, it is.
And that's going to be a Coco first down.
15 yards. That's just an undisciplined play there.
Parvale Lee makes the late hit.
Yeah, by the Bradford Tornadoes.
And that's the second time on this drive that Coco's gotten a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah. That was third down.
That was, and it was incomplete.
Yeah.
It would have been 4th and 10 in a precarious situation.
Look, you don't have to like the referees in the stands are booing. You don't have to like the call, but the quarterback, I mean, unless you're in his face when you throw the ball, and he wasn't, you can't hit him.
No, and he came in high, too. He hit him above his shoulders. And I will say the name of this drive has been penalties, or the theme of this drive, rather, on both sides. First down and 10, Coco at the Bradford 25, 6:46 to go in the third.
You feel like a Coco touchdown here. Bradford's offense can't get going.
No. But Coco can't go empty again either. Smith steps up, rifles one over the middle, and that's another drop. But a flag comes in again.
They're going to call a hold. That's a terrible call.
That's not. Yeah.
That's a terrible call. They're going to hold it. They're going to call holding on the defensive back, and that's atrocious.
Yeah. There's no way.
Wow.
They're called pass interference.
That is just terrible.
That's
terrible.
Bad.
Yeah, the referees in the stands can boo that one all they want.
Bad.
Yeah, that's bad. I mean, bad.
We have a 30-second delay up here, so I did just watch it, and he
was step for step.
Yeah, and he didn't grab his waist, or he didn't turn him around. He just dropped the ball.
That's just a bad call right there.
Wow.
That's not knowing good coverage from.
That was
good, yeah.
That wasn't good. But either way, for Coco's side, they get bailed out, but you got to catch that football right over the middle if you're Zay Hawkins too, because he could have had a touchdown.
Yep.
But they catch a break there.
So we'll get a timeout on the field.
It's a water break this time with 6:41 to go in the third quarter. But again, theme of the drive, penalties on both sides. Coco's had their holds. Bradford's had 2 15-yard penalties, and now, the pass interference, whether you agree or not, did get called. So
inside the Gamers R Us red zone now, deep inside the Gamers R Us red zone. The Tigers tonight 1 for 2 in the red, 1 for 3 in the red zone tonight. Touchdown wise.
Yeah, touchdown and a field goal.
2 for 3 points.
So first down and 10 now for Coco, down to the Bradford 13-yard line.
I'd go with that shovel pass here.
I want them to see them use Javion Scott more. They haven't used him at all in this drive. It's been 5 wide the last 10 or so plays.
Yeah.
Just let them loosen things up a little bit. And when they've made holes in the offensive line, Scott can hit him. He's in the backfield, but they're just going to throw it. Smith back corner of the end zone, incomplete.
Put it where only his receiver could go get it. Unfortunately, that's over there by the corner of the fence. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 with 6:36 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, Tank White was the intended receiver in the back corner. 2nd down and 10, Coco at the Bradford 13.
Yeah, I agree with you. Run the ball here. Maybe a trap play or a quick draw or something.
As I said, as long as the offensive line can make any bit of a hole, Scott's been able to hit him. And this time they go for a toss to the right side, but they don't seal the edge, and Scott's only able to get 2 yards.
Well, that was well played by Bradford, too. That was number 7 in there on the stop. That's Justin Hall.
I'd rather see that on first down, though, because if it's 2nd and 8.
No, I agree. I agree with you. I totally agree. Here's the thing I don't want to see happen here. I don't want to see the Tigers get the 4th down and go for it.
No. But I also, in no way can they leave this drive with no points.
Yeah.
3rd down and 7 for Coco at the Bradford 10-yard line.
It's a lesson we should have learned last week.
Did miss a field goal late in the first half. From 45 was Gonzalez. 1 from here would be 27. Smith drops back again, floats one back corner, and he sails it.
No, they're going to want a flag, but their feet just got mixed up. And now that brings up 4th. I don't like the play call. I don't think you're throwing anything to you got to come through the middle of the end zone. Give yourself multiple options. You can't limit yourself to one target in the corner of the end zone on an NFL throw.
But I'd also rather see them stick to their game plan all game, which has been, hitch/run on first down, run on second down, and then you have 3rd and short instead of 3rd and 8. Gonzalez out from the right hash from about 27 yards out here to put the Tigers up by 13, which keeps it a 2-score game. Gonzalez's kick is up.
Good.
It is no good. It's wide right. Gonzalez now 0 for 2 on the night, and the score stays 10-0.
And I'll tell you what, that's not a good omen.
And the Tigers had a chance to make it 13-0 twice, missed both.
I told you.
In a game that the Tigers have been in the red zone 4 times, they only lead by 10.
I told you we jinxed that kid yesterday by interviewing him. I knew it. I'm not
taking all that heat. That's a lot of pressure.
I was going to ask him a question, and I was like, no, I'm not going to ask you that question because I don't want you thinking about that question during the kick.
Well, you probably thought about it more because you didn't ask it.
Sorry, Keelan.
I'll give him permission now. You can blame it on us after the game.
I'll take the blame on that one. I ain't taking the blame on the first kick. It was 47. That one I'll take the blame on.
1st down and 10. Bradford takes over at their own 20. The Tornadoes still within 10. Cubbage hands off up the middle. Addison picks up 3. The ball comes out at the end, but he was down.
Yeah. You just get the feeling right now that he was an ankle tackle away from dancing to the house there.
I could also say the same thing on their side. That Coco was running the ball. I think Bradford can run the ball a little bit more tonight. Addison's been efficient.
Yeah.
But the pass game really hasn't. Rolling right, throwing the screen again. Nobody over there for Coco, and that's going to be a solid gain there for Peyton Jones.
Look, it's 5:08 to play in the 3rd. I mean, a touchdown or a field goal here, and it's a touchdown game. I feel overtime again. I just feel it.
1st down and 10, Bradford at their own 33.
Because 3 hours back south of Brevard County just isn't a long enough night.
Yeah. 1st down and 10, Bradford. Cubbage throws the drag underneath with room down the sideline. Big play across the 50 there. Goes Chase Phillips right across midfield, and here comes the Tornadoes. 1st down and 10. Bradford already across midfield to the Coco 43 in 2 plays. They've gone 37 yards. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, Bradford. Cubbage drops the pass again, throwing outside wide open, but the pass is dropped to Peyton Jones.
It's his 2nd drop tonight. 4:54 to play in the 3rd.
Another time, Jones wide open on this right sideline.
Are we good? All right. It's like the new timer thing we put up there. It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. 2nd down and 10 for Bradford now. After the drop pass on 1st down. As will be a handoff up the middle to Addison. Addison following his blockers well. Still fighting, and we'll see where forward progression gets him.
That's the kind of runs last week that Calvary Christian was getting them with Cam Scattaboo.
1st down, Bradford.
I don't know what the young man's name was, but like I said, he played like Cam Scattaboo, so that's what I'm going to call him.
1st down and 10, Bradford to the Coco 31-yard line. Best drive the Tornadoes have had all night so far. Looking to keep it moving. Blitz coming off the edge. Cubbage stands strong in the pocket, delivers
nice throw.
A shot to the outside to Peyton Jones.
And here they come. And I tell you what, this drive has been an outstanding mix of throwing the ball and running it.
A gain of 8, 2nd down and 2 for Bradford.
RPO here. Watch side Cubbage to keep this one.
And Cubbage did a great job that time learning from the 1st half when Coco brought that edge blitz again. He didn't move in the pocket. He just stood strong and threw the ball. 2nd and 2. Cubbage throwing outside again, wide open inside the 20. Goes Elijah Lawrence. 1st down, Bradford inside the Gamers R Us red zone.
The hurry up here has been key, man.
I mean, every pass they've thrown, the receivers went wide open.
They execute in this hurry up well, Jackson.
could be the answer right now. I mean, they've moved down the field in about like 40 seconds. First down and 10. They fake the jet, handoff up the middle to Addison. Addison inside the 15. Second and short.
And they're right back to the line of scrimmage.
Bradford may have found the answer to their offensive issues here. Flying down the field, it's second down and 6.
They're lined up in 19 seconds.
A lot different what we saw in the first half,
not
running the whole play clock.
You're not kidding.
Second down, handoff again to Addison. Addison follows his blocks down inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, Bradford. The Tornadoes offense coming alive for the first time all night.
The
Coco player down on the field.
Well, let me tell you something. I mean, I hope he's not injured, but I mean, you know, bad at also, you know, just a bruise or something like that. But that right there is going to give Coco an opportunity to catch their breath.
That it will.
Because they are gassed right now. Remember, that defense was on the field for a couple of long drives in the first half, Jackson, that amounted to no points for Bradford.
You mentioned it, too, earlier in the broadcast, but it's cold, and that, I mean, anyone who knows you run in the cold, it hurts. Your lungs hurt your throat.
What is that? You say run in the cold?
Don't try to.
Why would you do that?
Don't try to. Say I played a sport in the cold.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't run.
Yeah, that's true. I got you. I hear you.
The injured Coco Tiger is Kyrie Brooks.
Oh, we say to Doug Butler, dude, what you do to your body is just brutal.
Coach Butler would want to hear that I ran.
Well, yeah, see, why would you want to run 26 miles? You're a different human being.
O'Galley did score. It's 31-20, but late in the fourth quarter, the Commodore is going to need a Thanksgiving miracle.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, here, Brooks walks off the field. It's first and goal. Bradford at the 5-yard line. Cubbage turns, gives Addison up the middle. Addison is into the end zone. Touchdown, Bradford. And here comes a tornado right down the alley with 3:28 to go in the third quarter. Finally putting those fireworks to use.
Yeah. The lights used to go out, though.
And here comes Bradford. Quick drive right down the field after the missed Gonzalez field goal. And a 5-yard touchdown run from Ian Addison. Extra point is good. 3:28 to go in the third. It's 10-7.
Well, the Tigers right now, Jackson, are the ones shooting themselves in the foot, and they can't finish right now. And, you know, that's the key right now. And Bradford seems to be on to something with that hurry-up.
Yeah, Coco hasn't scored since the first quarter, and the Tigers' only touchdown came off the heels of an 81-yard kickoff return that placed them at the 9-yard line. And, you know, it was up to Jay Scott from there, who we haven't seen as much of since then, really running the football tonight. So we'll see. I mean, the Tigers still have the lead, but Bradford seemingly has the momentum for the first time all night.
Well, this is where they got to answer. I mean, this is just where they have to answer. And it's just that simple.
O'Galley got the onside kick. They're in Bishop Moore territory. Still down 11 with some amount of time to go.
Uh-oh.
Tyler Sapp back to kick off. And he's going to go with a short kick here. Fair caught. Smart play by Hester.
Of course it is. Nice job by CJ, the Florida commit there. And I'm not sure. Why do you do that?
I would have just onside kicked it if you wanted, because I'm guessing they were trying to put it in a spot where there were no Tigers to catch the ball, but Hester was there.
I just don't understand why coaches shoot themselves. Kick the ball deep. I know O'Keefe's battle ran it back on you.
I mean, I would have seen maybe a surprise onside kick to really pull momentum, but
You
the
don't
short
give-
kick's
you
not
don't
going to work.
Give them the ball at the 37-yard line.
First and 10, Cocoa at their own 37. Tigers coming off another red zone drive that ended with a missed field goal. Smith drops, throws to the hitch to the outside. Tank White
Nice play.
spun down to the 43.
Quick, efficient, easy. White's there, had the thumbs together, makes the catch.
Now 2nd down and 3 for Cocoa at their own 44-yard line. Second down and 3. Smith in the shotgun again. Fakes the handoff, throws to Tank White again. White cuts upfield just across the 50. And that'll be a Cocoa first down. I think that's someone that they need to get involved here as well.
Yeah.
More is Tank White.
Yeah,
I haven't heard his name a lot, but he's gotten the last 2.
nice play by Tank. Just sometimes you just catch the ball, plant, and go, and that's what Tank did.
It hasn't been Javion Scott in the backfield the last 2 plays. It's been Zaylen Chappell.
3 wide receivers over there on that far side. Jackson, Tank White in that slot area with Cayman Veras. It's going to Veras.
It's going to Veras on the screen. Breaks a tackle. Veras, first down and more. Splitting the defenders all the way down the 25. He loses the football. And it's recovered by Bradford. It's a turnover. Recovered by Jackson Parameter.
Just a young mistake not to cover the. They're going to say he was down. They're talking about it. Coco.
The Cocoa coaches up here saying he's down. This is a huge call because that one clearly recovered. No debate on the recovery by
Adam Franco's over there already losing his mind and haven't even made the call yet. The sticks have moved down. What are we going to say here? Oh, boy.
I'll tell you this.
Oh,
it's Bradford football. It is Bradford football as it's coughed up by Veras, recovered by Jackson Parameter. And here comes Bradford.
Well, there's one way to ensure that doesn't happen. 3, 4, 5 points of contact. You got to cover the ball.
Veras possibly one step away from splitting the tackles and going to the end zone, but the difference is the ball comes out and Parameter keeps it from rolling out of bounds.
It's a good play by Veras, but again, you got to protect the ball all the way. You know, I get it. If the ground, and we'll go back and look. What did you see?
I couldn't see the review in time, but, I mean, I just saw the ball come out. Cubbage keeps this time, slides, but Coco's first turnover of the night could not come at a worse time at all.
And now, yeah, exactly. Now Bradford, who ran the hurry up on you, is right back out on the field again with 2:05 to play in the third.
Cocoa once again driving. Their third straight drive that crosses midfield ends with 0 points. Cocoa hasn't punt yet tonight, and they only have 10 points.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They've only turned it over once. 2nd down and 6. Cubbage drops, throws underneath again, wide open, but a nice hit there to prevent run after catch. That's O'Keefe's battle. 3rd down and 3 for Bradford.
I was like, I couldn't find him.
Quick tackle on the play by number 20.
And again, right back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 3 for Bradford at their own 24-yard line.
Got him.
And the hard count gets Cocoa this time, and it's going to be 1st down Bradford. And it feels like the wave of momentum has completely switched sides here in the second half. It's 1st down Bradford at their own 29 with 1:17 to go in the third quarter.
Jermaine Wells and Redman Thompson, the guilty parties there.
1st down Bradford. And a quick handoff here to Ian Addison. Addison just throwing guys off of him. Addison picks up 7 yards on 1st down.
We're going to the 4th here, Jackson, under a minute. They're going to run one more play.
He gets 9 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 1, Bradford. With 25 on the play clock. Bradford only has to run one more play here in the third. 2nd and 1, Tornadoes at their own 38. Turns hands again to Addison. Addison has a first down and more, breaking a tackle. Going down across midfield again.
Wow.
First down, Bradford.
Stop the clock to move the chains, but they don't have to snap another play here in the third.
The Tornadoes threatening to touchdown yet again.
This is the exact script Calvary Christian used last week in that fourth quarter, running the ball straight down Coco's throat.
And as we head to quarter number 4, it is an open book here at Bradford, yet to be written, to see who heads to the state Final Four, as Coco still leads it 10-7 now heading to the fourth, but Bradford is driving. Welcome back here to Tornado Alley, as tornado warning may be in effect as the Bradford Tornadoes are driving again. Coco's dark side defense has been good tonight, only giving up 7 points, but here comes Bradford into the fourth quarter with momentum. First down and 10. Bradford at the Coco 47.
Jackson, 18 years of the Final Four or better on the line tonight.
For Coco, handoff up the middle. Addison hit immediately, but again able to run through contact for 4 yards on first down.
I once asked Ryan Schneider 3 years ago during an interview what number or streak or stat was the most, 2 years ago, was the most important to him. And the one that he said was the most important was this Final Four streak. He said that's the one that delivers the most pressure.
They got the Thanksgiving one extended, but the Final Four still up in the air as Cubbage rolls left, throws the screen again too low. That one skipped off the turf, incomplete, but that's kind of Bradford's hitch. They've run that quarterback rollout screen look to Peyton Jones all night. It's been open. The only time it hasn't been completed has been drops. That one was just a low pass. That brings up third down and 7 for Bradford. This is a big play early in the fourth for the Coco defense to look to get another stop.
Last time Coco did not make a Final Four or better was 2006.
I wasn't born yet for folks at home, so that's
yeah,
scary.
That's quite a long time.
Third down and 7. Cubbage thrown to the outside. Dangerous ball and a great pass break up there by Tyon Jacobs.
I tell you had the coverage you wanted there. You had a linebacker on a receiver. We saw that last night with Roquan Smith. Tyon Jacobs made out a little better tonight.
Got a good hand on that one, too.
They're going to punt here. They're going to try and flip. Are they? I don't know.
It's hard to tell because Cubbage plays quarterback and punter at the same time. So
I think, you know what?
Either way, I don't think Coco's going to.
I trust your defense here.
I do, too. I think if you have momentum right now,
I trust
have
your
some
defense.
faith.
Coco is going to put a guy back. I think you try and
battles back deep.
I think you try and flip the field here and just pin Coco back.
I think on this next drive,
they better hurry up though, or no, they got it all.
Yeah, they snapped it, but that's going to be a penalty. There were guys moving everywhere.
That's going to go.
It's down at the 1, which is great.
No, it's touchback because he was on the end line.
Either way, there's flags everywhere.
Yep. They were false start, offsides, everything on that one.
There was still a guy running in off the sideline too.
That's illegal motion.
So we'll see which one they choose. They're all 5 yards. So
yeah.
They're all the same signal, too, so we're not going to know up here.
Nope.
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, which will make it 4th and 12.
Want to thank Samson Jackson, the athletic director in the Florida High School Athletic Association.
Now, here's the thing. Coco's offense hasn't necessarily slowed down, per se, since the start of this game. They've been consistently getting it down to the red zone. But if they can do what they've done every drive and run 5 minutes off the clock and actually get in the end zone, it's a different story.
Yep.
They go back up 2 possessions at this point in the game, it's huge. But they have to get in the end zone. They've gotten deep in the red zone. They've had these big drives. The last 3 is, missed field goal, fumble, all in plus territory.
Deep plus territory.
And this is going to be another flag on Bradford. So that's going to back up this punt attempt even more, I believe. Yep, false start on Bradford again, so it's going to be 4th and 17. Okies battle still back deep to return once the punt actually gets away. Last 2 plays have been halted by penalties. And that's another false start on Bradford. That's 3 in a row.
Now they're going to be threatened with a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty if they do it again.
That one I saw. That was Jackson Parameter. Took off well early in the slot. You can see it on the stream as well.
And look, well, I guess not. I thought if you did that 4 times that you could be threatened with a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Parameter's arguing it, but I saw it immediately. I called it out. He took off early.
This is a difference maker here.
It's 4th and 22 now.
Battle was standing at his goal line. Now he's standing out near the 30.
He's a dangerous returner, too. We've already seen that tonight.
Saw the Gator chomp there, but that was for the play call, not because he's headed to UF.
Nobody moves this time. The boot gets away. Battle in the area, but not trying to return it as it takes a nice Bradford bounce out just inside the 20. So after all that, it works out all right for the Tornadoes.
The FHSAA football state championships will be taking place coming up here in a couple of weeks at Pitbull Stadium down in Miami. Jackson, we were down there last year for Cocoa and Gadsden County, home of FIU. And once again, Brevard Sports Network would like to thank the Florida High School Athletic Association, as well as Bradford High School and Athletic Director Samson Jackson. Great guy. Met him before the game today. Just a great guy.
Yeah, we made that trip down to Miami last year.
Yep.
Hoping to do it again, but at first, Coco's got to make it out of here tonight.
What about O'Galley? How they looking?
Well, Bishop Moore just got a first down, and O'Galley's out of timeout.
Okay.
Play fake throw underneath to Tank White. White, a little space, but not enough, as that's going to get him a yard or 2. We'll say just 1. 2nd and 9 coming.
10:55 to play in the game. The winner to the Final Four, Jackson. To play Cardinal Mooney, I would imagine.
2nd down and 9. Smith in the shotgun. Again, drops back. Has time. A curl's wide open. He throws a deep ball instead. And luckily it was overthrown. Because if it wasn't, that one was going to be intercepted.
Yeah, he had a guy coming across. And I'm here to tell you right now, oh, my goodness, I thought that was picked.
Tank White was wide open on the curl. I mean, that was his safety valve play if he needed it. And chose to go deep instead.
5 wide receivers, timeout.
And Bradford takes a timeout.
That's a critical timeout.
Which is big.
Yeah, that's their 2nd timeout.
That's their first, I think.
I don't think they've taken the timeouts off the board.
Yeah, unless they haven't done that. Then
because I thought they took a timeout earlier.
Either way, I mean,
yeah.
Big to take a timeout before you have to when you're trailing in the 4th. 3rd and 9 coming up. But again, we see Cocoa come out with 2 straight passing plays to start a drive instead of using Javion Scott.
And they're 5 wide here. Well, it's 3rd and 9. I get
well,
that.
Now you have to.
Yeah.
either one of those first two plays, again, at this point, you're winning. You want to control the clock. You don't want to put the ball in the air as much as you can avoid it. Final score, Bishop Moore 31, O'Galley 28.
Congratulations to the Commodores on a great season.
Xavier Larice, one of the best seasons we've ever seen
Yeah.
from one player.
Oh, like Xavier Larice. I mean, look, he's our player of the year. I mean, we'll obviously vote, but anybody that votes for anybody different's fired.
3rd and 9. Smith drops, throws, has his man caught.
What a catch.
For a big-time first
What a
down. There
throw.
is Jamal Smith.
Smith with a great catch. And Smith to Smith, the SNS connection. Smith to Smith. Jamal with a great job. I think that's his first catch tonight.
I believe so. First or second. At least the second target, because I've said his name for something earlier.
Yeah, I think he has one other catch.
First down and 10, Cocoa at their own 29-yard line. And now they finally go back to the ground game, and there's Javion Scott, been waiting for his time, and picks up 7 yards on first down.
That's beautiful. That's just chunk yardage right there from your running back that keeps the sticks moving and the clock moving, everything moving in the direction the Tigers needed to be moving right now.
8 yards on first down for Scott. Second down and 2, Cocoa at their own 37-yard line. Under 10 minutes to play. Smith play fakes, throws to the outside on the screen. The blocks doesn't set well enough.
Well,
I think he should have had the first down, though. It looked like he got to the 40.
Yeah, I mean, forward
He was
progress.
standing on the 40.
He ran right into the block, too.
That, too. And that will be a first down.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. First down and 10,
Yeah.
Cocoa, 40. I was confused. No official motion anywhere, but I was like, the ball's on the 40.
And look, the Tigers are right back to the line of scrimmage as well, Jackson.
They don't need to be.
No,
Right
they don't.
now, with 9:20 to play, you have the lead. No reason to hurry it up. Well, now the play clock's down to 10, so
Yeah.
that goes out the window for now. 5 to snap it. 3, 2, 1.
Timeout, Tigers.
Cocoa timeout takes their first.
They did. So each team has burned one timeout thus far.
9:07 still to play. Which, if your Cocoa, feels like 90:07, and if your Bradford, feels like 9 seconds.
Check out YouTube real quick. I'm curious. Wow. Lots of people. My goodness gracious. I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. We got 1,000 people between Facebook and YouTube watching. I'll take it.
First down and 10, Cocoa at their own 40 after the Tigers timeout. Hand off to Javion Scott. Scott not going to gain anything on first down.
Yeah, that's a nice job by Scott. I know he's not going to gain anything, but look, he's a little stutter step and a little patient, good vision. It could have been a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, the Bradford was in the backfield.
Yeah.
And he gets half a yard, but still second down and 10 for Cocoa. Again, back at the line with 20 on the play clock. They do run it early. Smith throws high.
Oh,
Intercepted!
picked off.
Intercepted through the hands of Tank White, straight to Caden Karn. Second straight drive to end in a Cocoa turnover, and Bradford takes over on the stripe of the 50-yard line.
That went right through Tank White's hands and into the hands of the Bradford defender. And now Jackson with 8:33 to go. That ball was high and overthrown. Now, I'll have to go back and watch. I can't put that all on Tank White. There is a responsibility Tank's got there for sure, but you got a wide open guy standing there. You got to get it. You got to put that in his face mask.
And that starts with you got to run the ball.
Well, amen. I mean,
They ran hurry up all drive and then threw the ball.
You're preaching to the choir. on that. Yeah,
Either way.
I don't understand that
First
either.
and 10, Bradford at the 50. Cubbage under pressure. Flags come in. He throws it away. Don't know if he was out of the pocket.
Where'd the ball go?
Out of bounds on the far side.
Oh.
Flags come in. It's going to be a hold on Bradford
Well, that's a killer.
to make it 1st and 20.
Why are they throwing the ball? They were just gouging Coco's middle.
Also true. Cubbage under pressure there big time. Throws it away. The officials talking it over.
Yeah,
Could
you know,
be
the
talking
more I
over
think
intentional
about running,
grounding.
the more I think about running the hurry up and throwing the ball like that,
I
the
have
more
no idea.
the more I just shake my head. You're right. But you
More
know,
just because I know the coaches over there.
Yeah.
They've been here before.
Yeah.
I
maybe they know something we don't.
don't know. Because the play that interception came off of, the ball was snapped with 21 seconds left on a 30-second play clock
Right.
on 2nd down and 9, where if you run the ball, get 4 or 5 yards, it's 3rd and short.
Right.
That'll
And there's 8:26 to play. Take the whole 40, or what was it, 35? Take the whole 35 seconds there.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a coach. I have
Nope.
a different
That's
headset
why
on,
we're
but,
up here, bud.
You know. 1st down and 20 now for Bradford at their own 40. Now Coco has a chance to keep Bradford behind the sticks. Going to need to do it here. 1st and 20.
Blitz.
Tornadoes at their own 40. Coco brings 4. Going deep. Cubbage in one-on-one coverage. It's overthrown. Battle had a chance at it, but almost, too far overthrown for Battle to get back to it. 2nd and 20.
O'Keefe Battles had himself a game tonight, or as the PA announcer calls him, O'Keefe.
Yeah. 2nd and 20 now for Bradford at their own 40.
Eight, 19 Jackson. This one it just feels like a forever game. You know what I mean? In a good way.
2nd down and 20. Cubbage rolls out left. Got to watch that underneath route. They've done it all night. It's covered up, and this time it's just thrown away by Cubbage. 3rd and 20. Funny, talked to Coach Spencer yesterday like we talked about earlier. He jokingly said, at least I thought jokingly, the winner of this game would have just 10 points. Maybe he knew something I didn't.
Yeah.
Starting to realize that.
You might be right.
10-7. Coco leads 8-11 to play. It's 3rd down and 20. Bradford at their own 40. And again, Bradford hasn't run the ball yet on this drive.
No.
Either. Haven't
No,
had a
they
completion.
sure. I mean, it's been there for them, and they haven't done it.
The
They can't do it here.
head ref telling the clock operator, there, go reset the play clock. 3rd down and 20 for Bradford at their own 40. Coco just got to guard the sticks here. They need 20 yards. Out route is dropped
Yeah.
by Camonte Nixon.
That's a
who-
bad sequence by Bradford. It just is.
And 4th and 20, and Coco, luckily, nothing bad comes out of the Champ Smith interception at midfield. As Bradford's next drive nets negative 10 yards, and they will have to punt on 4th and 20 at their own 40. But still 8 minutes to play, a lot of time.
Yeah, but when Coco gets this ball back, if they do the right thing, which is to run the ball, right? Yeah. I mean,
Just
they
control
took
the clock. However they
well.
want to do it, just
You go back
control
to
the
the
clock.
go back to that drive that Coco had, in which they took nearly all the time off the clock in the first quarter.
Got a field goal off that one, but
Yeah.
even at this point, a field goal is something.
This is where, if you remember, back in 2022, this is the point of the game that Anthony Bridgewater took over. Right here. And you know what they did? They turned around, and Blake Boda handed the ball off to Anthony Bridgewater, and Bridgewater just took care of business running the football.
We'll see what Coco does. 1st and 10 at their own 18. 7:55 still to play. Both teams with 2 timeouts.
Craig, remember that?
Here we go. Next to Champ Smith is Zaylen Chappell. Every time he's been in the backfield, they've thrown the football. And I stand corrected. They hand it off to Chappell. And he's going nowhere as he's going to lose yardage on first down.
Run it again. Number 0 is a good cheerleader out there at safety. He's been doing it all night, man.
Got a fumble recovery as well.
Yeah.
2nd down and 9 for Cocoa at their own 19. Slot receivers have quite the cushion here.
Yes, they do.
It's prime hitch material. And what
Oh,
did I say?
it was
But
bad.
he missed it.
That
Or
ball
deflected
it was deflected at the line by
Parvale Lee.
Yeah. 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 for Cocoa. Clock stops with 7:18 to play. Third down and 9. Cocoa at their own 19-yard line. Cowbells ringing. Egg Bowl was earlier today in Starkville.
Ole Miss dominated.
Cowbells stay ringing all the way through the night in Stark. 3rd down and 9.
I see what you
Champ
did there.
steps up.
That's a face
Getting
mask.
pulled from behind. And that ball, they're going to call it
Yeah.
incomplete. It is an incomplete
I
pass.
thought Champ got poked in the eye. I thought he got. How do you get poked in the eye without a face mask call?
That I couldn't tell you, but Champ is back up on his feet now. But it's going to be 4th and 9 Cocoa.
Okay.
Another incompletion stops the clock with 7 minutes to go.
Well, they just missed the face mask, that's all. I mean, it happens.
And here we go again.
So Bradford is going to get this football back. And listen, the flip in the field, it worked.
7 minutes to go, and the pressure's right back on the dark side defense.
Bradford has never allowed Cocoa to score more than 21 points. They're the only team in 2A to have done that over the last 5 years.
That's not going to change here. Low snap.
A bad
Gonzalez,
punt.
his first punt of the night. And that's not going to cross the 50-yard line. Bradford will take over their best field position of the night at the Cocoa 42.
Let me just say this, so that everybody is aware, Keelan Gonzalez is not the team's punter. That's the first punt Keelan Gonzalez has had all year. And we don't know why, but the punter for the Tigers is out of town. That's all we know.
And kicking is different than punting. A lot of players do both, but if you haven't practiced punting, it's different.
Yeah.
Like I can punt a ball good days. I can't kick a field goal for anything.
Right.
That's just me.
Keelan Gonzalez is one of the best kickers in this county. There's no doubt about it. We've talked about it all year, but he's not this team's punter.
7 minutes flat to go. 1st and 10, Bradford, the Cocoa 43. They start with the carry for Ian Addison.
Imagine that, 5-6 yards.
We'll see if forward progress goes as he ended up going backwards
5.
a little bit, but they give him 5. 2nd and 5 now for Bradford, the Cocoa 38. The dark side defense has come up big all night. Number called yet again. See what they can do.
I just turn around and hand it back off to him again.
5 yards on first down. See if he can get 5 yards on second down. As it's 2nd and 5 now for Bradford. The give to Addison. And he's going to get dragged down by Tyon Jacobs at the line of scrimmage. They give him a yard. 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now Coco's got to keep their eye on this guy right here. This is the sprint pass to the outside here. It's what we've seen all night, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. They don't throw anything inside underneath quick. We haven't seen it all night. It's all to the outside.
Yeah, it's been all to the boundary, the
Yeah.
downfield or underneath. Under 6 minutes to go. Clock is running now down to 5:50. 3rd down and 4. Bradford at the Cocoa 37. 4-down territory here. They give to Addison. Addison is smothered and dropped by Jermaine Waters.
Yeah, you're not punting this here.
No. Looking like a former Cocoa number 9 chasing him down. Waters making a name for himself wearing that number. As that's a loss of 2. A loss of a yard. 4th and 5. Bradford.
Well, maybe they're going for it, right?
I would
Yeah, they're
venture
going
to
for
say
it.
they should.
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure why they handed it off there, but I mean,
4th down and 5. Bradford. Cubbage in the shotgun. He'll drop back this time. Cocoa brings pressure. Throw over the middle. It's caught just across the line to gain for a first down is Peyton Jones. Needed 5. He just gets 6.
Slipped in right there between 3 Cocoa Tigers and just laid down into coverage. 5:05 to go, and we've reached the water break, Jackson.
That's a big time for both teams. This is kind of again, with the way tonight is temperature-wise, this is more of an abridged timeout than a water break.
Yeah.
Coaches last talk to their teams without burning a timeout, but that was huge. I mean, that's a big play by a sophomore quarterback as well, because if you throw that a little to the right, a little to the left, it could be picked off, but hits that window perfectly for the first down.
I'd like to say hello to Congressman Bill Posey watching here tonight on Brevard Sports Network. Welcome.
Bradford already back on the field, not wasting much time with the water break. First down and 10.
There's not a whole lot of water you want to be drinking right now. You just want to get back out there and play and go. And Coco's defense, well, the dark side, as they are called, needs to turn it up here. Here we go, folks. 5:05. Jackson Robb.
Old-fashioned football tonight. All defense. First down and 10. Bradford at the Coco. 31. 5 minutes to play. Coco leads by a field goal. Handoff right up the middle. Ian Addison bouncing off defenders. Addison breaks it down inside the 20. The ball is ripped away.
He's down.
But Addison is down at the 20.
And look at Adam Franco is mad and because Adam Franco was 60 yards away from the play. He saw it.
Now, that was a good job by the running back Addison because he just went down at that point because Kyrie Brooks had both hands around the ball. But a good job by Addison going down because at that point it doesn't matter. Let's say if Franco's not losing his mind, then something's wrong. First and 10, handoff up the middle to Addison. And this time,
that's
not
five.
as
That's
successful.
5, 4, 5. They are certainly in field goal territory. The Tigers have a terrific edge rush off on those kicks.
Yeah,
We've
they've
seen
been
it all.
close
They
to
blocked.
blocking. They've been close to blocking their extra point and the missed field goal.
I think they have 4 or 5 or 6 blocks
they're
this year.
not only here tonight because of a blocked field goal last week, but that's a big part of it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
2nd and 7, Cubbage thrown to the outside, and a big
Nice
hit
hit.
breaks that one up, and that's courtesy of Oki's battle. 3rd down and 7.
No, that was Kyrie Brooks that delivered that, number 12. Wasn't it?
Looked like 20, but
No, it was 12. Yeah, that was Kyrie there. He he laid the wood there. Just want to make sure Kyrie gets that love. 3:52 to go. It's the first time tonight I've been able to use this cutout in this fence.
3rd down and 7 for Bradford at the Coco 17-yard line. They're going to run the ball, and Addison not going to get enough.
He's got to be smarter than that. Addison had one cut left, and he could have been gone, Jackson. He just ran right into the back of his blocker. And on that one right there, if he cuts back left, the Coco Tiger defenders turned into the line of scrimmage. It's a touchdown.
And here comes the senior kicker, Tyler Sapp.
Oh, boy, here we go.
As a senior, got to be thinking of 2023 in his mind right now and 2022.
Yeah. And maybe the miss earlier, huh?
From 41, that one was a low snap as well. This one from 31 yards out on the left hash. 3 minutes to go to tie the game. Good snap, hold, kick is up. It is good. Sneaks in the left upright, and it is 10-10 with 2:53 to go. And the Tigers' 10-0 lead from the first quarter lasted them all the way to the 4th. But the Tornadoes have tied it up with 2:53 to play.
That was a good kick because they were all over him. And he stayed the course on that, Jackson. He got it off, and here we go.
And I'll tell you what, that ball felt like it hung up in the air for 10 minutes as everyone in the crowd waited for the motion from the officials. The kick is good, and with 2:51 to go, it is 10-10. Here we go.
Wondering what's going on with the screen. What's going on? We're good. Trust me. Just got to fix the scoreboard, and I got to turn it sideways to do that. So, well,
2:51 to play. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Bradford ties it at 10. Does Coco have a game-winning drive in them here?
two straight weeks, man. It could be overtime football for Coco.
I think the last overtime game I did on BSN was MCC Orlando Christian Prep last year.
First round of the playoffs, yeah.
Might be the only overtime game I ever did. if I think about it.
One of the greatest overtimes in Florida playoff history happened in Brevard County.
And this one, they do kick deep back to O'Keefe. Battle hasn't had a return kickoff since the first quarter. Trying to get to the edge here. Battle still on his feet, up across the 30. Battle pushed out across the 35.
And I was at the game.
7 overtimes?
Yeah, 9.
9.
MCC, one of the Catholic schools from the West Coast. And, man, what a game. What a game myself. I don't think Stephen Orville were with me that night. But I did the whole, that wasn't the original game I had done. I was down the street doing Palm Bay and Merritt Island. And Palm Bay ran the clock on Merritt Island in the playoffs. And I stopped back at MCC on my way home. And it just was getting ready for overtime.
First down and 10, Cocoa at their own 38. Champ Smith drops back, slip screen to Javion Scott. Blocks are set. Scott down the sideline. Scott with a first down already into Bradford territory. First down and 10, Cocoa to the Bradford 45.
Did the clock move, Jackson? 2:34. 2:34 to play in the game. And Cocoa, listen, they only got to get to about the 30 to get into Keelan Gonzalez's field goal.
Now, if you're Coach Schneider or Coach Franco, well, it'd be Coach Schneider making that call, but are you playing for a field goal here for Cocoa, or are you playing for a touchdown?
Well, yeah, you've scored 1 touchdown all night. I think you're playing for an opportunity to kick 3 and get out of here at the buzzer.
Chapel with the carry gets them to the 39.
I mean, I think you want to score,
Well,
obviously.
Yeah. That's the one. But if you get inside field goal range, do you just start playing the clock, I guess is the question.
Yeah, no, I think you do.
Another handoff here up the middle. That's Chapel again stumbling ahead across the 35. A late flag on the far side. That came.
Tell me that's not on the sidelines.
That came after.
Tell me that's
looked
not.
like after Chapel was brought down. 2:05 to go and the clock stops. There isn't a 2-minute warning in high school, so.
Flag on the play. We'll wait to see the call.
Face mask on Bradford.
That's just a 5-yard variety because he didn't
he
didn't signal personal foul, but it's enough.
That's a first down.
Yeah. Keelan Gonzalez over there getting the leg warmed up.
2:05 to play. First down and 10. Cocoa at the Bradford 30. From here, it's a 47-yarder. Gonzalez has not missed yet tonight. First down and 10. As this one a handoff to Chapel. Chapel running out of time and space there as forward progression stops quickly. It's a gain of a yard, 2nd and 9.
Bring up 2nd and 9. Big 2nd down right here.
2nd down and 9 for the Tigers. 1:28 to go and counting. Bradford saving their timeouts for now. Smith's going to throw
he's
over
there.
the middle. Caught inside the 10-yard line. That is Zay Hawkins.
What a throw, what a catch. I'm going to tell you, other than that pass to the sidelines earlier, that's the best throw of the night.
Yeah, absolutely. Right over the middle, Hawkins with a big-time
There
catch.
is no need to rush anything here.
And that's a pass Hawkins dropped earlier in the half.
Yes.
The one on the pass interference call.
But you want 6 for sure. You got a chance at 6, go get it.
That's what I'm saying, because Gonzalez hasn't hit one tonight. He's 0 for 2.
Yeah. Well,
First down and goal.
He hit one. That's how we got. Yeah.
1 for 3.
Yeah.
5 seconds on the play clock. First and goal, Cocoa at the 8 with under a minute to go. Chapel cutting upfield. Chapel into the end zone.
Touchdown, Cocoa.
Touchdown, Tigers with 52 seconds to play.
And the Tigers have snatched victory. It feels like, from the jaws of defeat here, as it looked like they might be going down here tonight.
Now here's the thing. Bradford held their timeouts in their pocket. They still have 2. You think back to that one hurry-up drive they got their touchdown off of. They're going to have to perfectly execute that again. But the Tigers with 51.7 on the clock. And coming into the game, Zaylen Chapel making a name for himself on that one. Gonzalez extra point is good.
Unbelievable.
And it's 17-10 Cocoa.
What a drive.
First score since the first quarter. And the Tigers take the lead back.
They have bookended the night with touchdown runs. Identical play that
Both from the 9 and the 8 yard line.
that Jay Scott ran earlier in the game tonight to get into the end zone.
And they call on Chapel in a big-time play.
And the Tigers have silenced this crowd with 51.7 seconds left. People are heading for the exits. I wouldn't be heading for the
I was going to say,
yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere yet, man. This is not over. Look, Calvary Chapel last week. We see all kinds of wild stuff.
Yeah,
Calvary
you have
Christian,
2 timeouts in 50 seconds. They ran that hurry-up drive. It took them probably 2 minutes to get their touchdown, but they didn't use any timeouts then.
Yeah.
There's a lot of football still to be played, especially in this time of year.
Yeah.
And especially with some of the kick returns we've seen here.
I don't necessarily know I would kick to any one of these two deep guys. I try to pin this thing. Well, I think kick it deep.
Kick it as deep as you can.
Yeah.
Nope.
See, they don't. Oh, that's too short.
It short. Stays in bounds.
It's ball.
Ball's still free. No,
was
it's
out.
not. Bradford got it. Saw something bouncing around.
All right, so
not the ball. Keyshawn Kennedy corrals it.
50 seconds to go here. For those that remember Shane Staples, he is a part of this offensive team here. Coaching squad. He's out there right now. He's the guy with the hat backwards down there coming off.
Just think right now, the seniors out here on offense. Again, back of your head, 2023, 2022, you got to play for it here. If you're Bradford, if you're Cocoa, nothing downfield. Because they're not running the ball. And we're going to get I believe, a Cocoa timeout first. That'll leave the Tigers with 1 with 50 seconds to go. Didn't like what they saw when the offense took the field.
Cardinal Mooney would be up next for Cocoa. And I say that without even looking at the score, but I'm fairly confident it's Cardinal Mooney.
Which, if you think about last year, was the game Javen Boggs
he broke the state record.
Put his name in the record books.
Yeah, and that game will be at Cardinal Mooney, by the way.
That's not near where I live, unfortunately.
Well, we'll do the same thing we did last year. We'll have a watch party again.
Cardinal Mooney currently up 42-23 in the fourth quarter.
Who are they playing?
Lakewood.
Yeah, that's right. Lakewood pulled the upset last week, so.
And then Bowles is currently up 44-10 as well.
I forgot about Bowles.
Pensacola Catholic.
Okay. What is give me the I'm curious about Armwood in a minute.
Quick throw to the outside. Bradford gets a catch and goes out of bounds. The clock will run because the forward progression was stopped in bounds. And while Bradford's arguing, they are going to stop the clock and give him does he say first down?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it should be.
That's second down.
There we go.
Second down and 2. Clock is stopped right now. I don't know why the White Hat's saying first down. There's no way it was a first down. It was not a first down. That's for sure.
And the clock should be running.
I don't know what the officials are trying to measure.
Look up Armwood for me.
The officials talking about something. If they're talking about a first down, that's not in the cards. He never crossed.
No, he's 2 yards short of it. There were some good football games this week.
Clock is going to run now after Bradford got set. And now second down and 2 for Bradford, their own 37. The clock is bleeding, 25 seconds to go. Going deep, coverage into double coverage. Durant Guilford grabs it, does not get in bounds.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
It's called an interception.
He got
for
1
Durant
foot in.
Guilford.
Guilford's 4th interception of the season.
Incomplete. They put it back at the line of scrimmage.
He went like this.
He did, but I don't think Durant got in bounds.
I don't think he did either, but he signaled he did.
But no, they're going to go back and say it's incomplete.
Okay, third down. He definitely signaled.
No, he signaled
that
interception,
ball.
but
yeah.
I don't think he did not get in bounds. 18 seconds to go, third down and 2. Cubbage throws over the middle. Quick curl is caught with room to run up the middle field. Gives himself up at the 50.
They better take a timeout.
They have two.
And there goes Stain Staples back out again. Shane's right there with his arms up.
He's not happy.
No, he's also. Yeah, that's about what I thought was going to happen. Who was the other one? Lakeland. I'm curious what Lakeland did tonight.
So I believe we did get a timeout for Bradford there. 11.4 to play.
Wow, they beat Edgewater, huh?
That's at the start of the fourth.
Oh, 21-14. That's good football. Those two good football teams right there, Edgewater and Lakeland.
So to set the scene here, both teams with one timeout, 11 seconds to play. Bradford has 49 yards to go.
Congratulations to O'Galley. They lost tonight, but congratulations on a great season. 31-28, head coach Chris Sands and company.
Cocoa now in prevent with 3 high safeties. First and 10, Bradford, the Cocoa 49, 11 seconds to go. Cubbage drops, throws down the sideline, has a man. It's tipped away, and that one is going straight for the hands of Guilford again, but deflected by the receiver, Peyton Jones.
As we talked about, Jackson, so much on the line here tonight. 19 straight years of Final Four appearances, and the Tigers are 6 seconds away from that.
I mean, at this point, that last time out for Bradford, unless they try and get a little close. I mean, you got to know how far your quarterback can throw, because at this point, Hail Mary is in the cards.
Hook and ladder.
Or that. Or a lateral play, which, unless you're Miami on one fateful night, doesn't work.
Yeah.
And they're not even going to worry about that. They're going to take a timeout to draw something up. Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
How did Cocoa win this football game tonight?
Defense.
Yeah.
I mean, the dark side defense held Bradford scoreless for 2.5 quarters. And consistently, because Cocoa had back-to-back turnovers, held them to, I want to say, no points off turnovers at all.
The average margin
defense.
of win for Cocoa in these 3 games has been 3 points per game. This is the largest margin of victory Cocoa will have. What was the score of the state championship?
20-6. That was 14
Okay,
points.
that was 14 points. It's just incredible, the battle these two teams have.
I mean, this one was exactly how it was written up to be, a defensive showdown. And here we go. No more timeouts for Bradford. What did they draw up? Got to go 49 yards in 6.1 seconds. If you really want to run 2 plays, you could try to the sideline, but most chances going to see here is a Hail Mary or some sort of desperation play. Down 7. 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Cubbage in the shotgun. Cocoa with only 3 down linemen. 2nd down and 10. Cubbage stepping up in the pocket. He rifles it. This is for the game. It's nowhere close to the end zone. Cocoa can't intercept it, but it does not matter. The Tigers weather the storm, and they're going back to the state Final Four as they defeat Bradford for the 3rd straight time in the last 3 contests. It's 17-10. Cocoa wins it. Unbelievable.
What a game. That's a good football game. It's hard-nosed November football. 19 straight years.
Wasn't always pretty tonight. And Cocoa, from the start of the year, I'll tell you what, it's been a lot of noise for Cocoa this year, especially with the losses they took early. But the fact of the matter is they're going back to the Final Four, and it comes against Bradford again. It's 17-10.
Real quick, I got what I always say, the heart and the soul of Cocoa football right here with me and Coach Craig Spencer, who's up on the roof tonight. Coach, 19 straight years. You've been here for all of them, haven't you not?
Yeah. Well, I've been 12 of them.
12. What does it mean to get back to this Final Four game, especially in a year in which not many people thought this is where you'd be going?
Yeah, a lot of people call us that we weren't going to be in it this year because we was young. And we lost a lot of close games this season, but hey, we stuck with it. We knew what our guys was going to do. We know they was going to grow up, and look what happened tonight. They fought hard tonight.
Coach, congratulations. I'll let you get down there and celebrate with your team. Coach Craig Spencer and Jackson as we get set to wrap it up. I said to Ryan Snyder yesterday in A lot of people, I'm sure, can disagree with us if they want. But you're looking at a football team that was young, banged up this year. Look, it's easy to advance to the Final Four with Javen Boggs and Brady Hart. And I'm sorry, I can't remember. How do I forget the defensive ends?
Javion Hilson?
Yeah, Javion Hilson. It's easy to get to a Final Four with players like that. They may not have those players. This may be the coaching staff's best job over the last couple of years getting to this point.
No, I mean, this is I'm impressed. I mean, I think I told you at some points in this game when we were off the air that I was worried.
Yeah.
And I haven't felt that about Coco, but they showed me a lot tonight. And the fight in this team is, undeniable at this point. And I think with some of the losses Coco took, I mean, I hate to go back to this now, but they did lose to Ocala. That Brevard County streak was gone. They made it back to Thanksgiving. They make it back to the Final Four. And the streaks that, seem like they were going to continue to fall. And I think a lot of people wrote Coco off early, but the death of the Tigers was greatly exaggerated. And at this point, I mean, the road ahead is going to be even tougher, but you still can't write them off.
And once again, the last team standing in Brevard County are the Coco Tigers. Again, I want to thank Mr. Sampson Jackson. I want to thank the Florida High School Athletic Association, and I want to thank all of you as the Tigers celebrate down on the field, deservedly so. They are victorious and will head back to the FHSAA Final Four for the 19th straight year. So for Jackson Robb, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski. Once again, your final score, Coco 17.